Hello? Hello, hello? Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello. How are we all? Ooh, it's very light in here tonight. How are we? Are we all good? Are we all good? Hopefully we are all good. Hopefully we've had a decent start to the week. Um, I almost had a disaster today. Today was bin day for us. Recycling bin day for us. Now, our recycling bin is on a 2-weekly cycle. So you can imagine by the time the second week comes, it's pretty packed full of stuff. Hang on a sec, this looks a bit out of whack. Let me do that. Yeah, it's pretty full of stuff. And I was sitting quite happily this morning working away, and I'd been in a couple of meetings and things were just going along. And then I heard crash, bang, wall, lots of glass shattering. And I thought, oh, it's Tuesday, not Monday, as I thought in my head. And yeah, the bins were being collected. So I had to run down the stairs, grab the recycling bin, and sort of waddle down the street in my Crocs to drop it off at the end point. Fortunately, the wagon had just sort of settled there, and the guys were emptying the other bins, so they did wait for me. But that could have been a bit of a disaster. It's all because of the public holiday here in the UK yesterday. It's completely thrown me off in terms of what my weekly routine is. So disaster avoided, which is good. But yeah, other than that, it's been quite a quiet start to the week. Work has started okay. No major issues. Although there was something I did at the end of last week that was a bit annoying because it seems to have not stuck in a system. I hate when you put stuff into systems and then you go back, 2 or 3 days later, and it doesn't appear to have actually stuck in the system, and you have to go back and do it all again. Really irritating. So there's a job for me tomorrow. Only discovered that late tonight, so that needs to get sorted out as soon as I can get it sorted. But yeah, other than that, the weather hasn't fantastically good today. I don't know what's going on with the weather at the moment. 1 minute it's absolutely blinding hot, blue skies, no clouds, great, climbing temperatures into the 20s, and then the next day it's like 9 degrees and pouring rain for most of the day. Not sure what on earth is going on there, but hopefully, things will be getting better, certainly. Although looking across the way, good grief, that's a nightmare. That's Twitch. How long have I been live? I've been live for almost 10 minutes, and that's Twitch just deciding that it should tell everybody that I'm live. That's a nightmare. What is going on? Maybe it's because I started a bit late. It's decided just to be huffy. Maybe it's just because I didn't start until almost 8 o'clock, when normally I start between 7:30 and 7:45. It's just like, well, if you can't be bothered being on time, we're not going to be on time. But yeah, hopefully that message is going out to everybody now, so they'll understand that we're doing it, and we're live on YouTube's as well. Not that we ever get huge amount of traffic through YouTube, but always nice to be on there just in case. No new shorts at the moment. We haven't had time to do a lot of editing or whatever, pulling things together. But the ones last week did okay. I had one round about the 1,500 views, which is kind of where I hope I'll get to. If I can get over 1,000, but knocking on to 1.5, that's decent. The other two were sort of 600, which is a bit disappointing. But yeah, it's funny with YouTube Shorts. The ones I think are really good, and the ones that I may have, spent a bit of time editing, never seem to do that well. The ones that I think are properly funny, and have been enhanced in my head by me going in and editing stuff, never seem to do as well as just the sort of raw gameplay with very little messed about with. Not that I do a huge amount of editing, but sometimes I just put in a little bit of a meme or a sound effect or something like that. But yeah, it's weird how it works. Sometimes the algorithm catches it, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you don't get anything for the first day, and then 3 days later it suddenly starts taking off. That hasn't happened in this case, but or the ones from last week. But it's interesting nonetheless to see how things are going on. We're doing not too bad with the charity as well. Although I'm not 100, I haven't checked. I'll need to check. I'm not 100% sure if we'll actually make the payout threshold this month. So it might be another holdover to next month to get paid out by Twitch and add that to the total. But £153, very good for only having been supporting them for about a month, 4 weeks. Great stuff. Thank you to everybody who's contributed to that. Always appreciate people just chipping in a few quid here and there to help out. And we have been on a bit of a journey with the old followers. It's last stream, we got up to 971. And then the next day, we were down to 969 again. And then yesterday, we were sitting at 970. And then by the end of today, we're sitting at 971 again. So it's kind of up, down, round about, and back again. I'm feeling this 970 figure is becoming the new 925, where we got stuck at 925 for weeks because people kept on following, and then there'd be new follows, and then people would unfollow, and then we get new follows. And it went backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards for weeks before we actually broke it and started to do a bit of a climb. And then weirdly, it just accelerated really quickly between sort of 930 and 960, 965. And then I think the whole thing's just a little bit more brought into focus because they're so close to 1,000 followers now. And every time it drops back when you're like, oh, God, here we go again. It's a nightmare. However, that's where we're up to at the moment. All good, all good. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of any other news that we might have uncovered. There wasn't a huge amount of industry news over the course of the weekend. I didn't see any particularly massive announcements by anybody. There's so many indie games coming out at the moment. It's absolutely mad. So many indie games. And fortunately, I was saying to Kay and to Banshee earlier that my Riz has almost worked against me this week because all these games are coming out so closely to each other. And because I keep spotting things I'd really like to play, I am in a bit of a... Hello, Lily. How are you? Lily is out again. Are you at the quiz, or are you at record store gathering, or what are you at? Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Yeah. What was this? What was I talking about there? Oh, just completely lost my train of thought. Oh, the industry stuff, the PR stuff. I've been courting a few people, just saying, I would really like to play a game. Is there any chance? Lily, in case you can't hear him, he's saying horrible things about you. Thank you, Pissy. Welcome in. But yeah, as I was saying, I keep sort of, I find it quite hard to, I can, but I don't doubt that. I am at quiz. Had a disaster of a day today, though, so just trying to calm down. Quiz should help, I would have thought. Divert your brain into something completely different. So hopefully it goes well for you. And I never know whether you are you is your team good at the quiz, or do you just turn up for the bants? Do you win normally? I don't think there's anything worse than going to a quiz knowing that you're with people who are not really going to help. You deserve some relaxed time. Take it easy and answer C for all the questions. Yeah, you're bound to get some of them right if you say C. But yeah, it's a bit of a... I quite like a quiz. We're fairly decent, but depends who's here. I see. So it's a rotating team. I see. It's not the same team members every single week. Yeah, I would need to know. I wouldn't want to be like, we have to win at all costs, but let's not carry dead wood. If there's dead weight in the team, let's just get rid of it and get somebody who's actually... You need a balanced team. You need somebody who's good at sport, somebody who's good at movies, somebody who's good at music, somebody who's good at just general stuff, flags and countries and stuff like that. Geography, I suppose, and a bit of a history buff somewhere along the line. If we can get all 5 people like this, or somebody who can double up, then that would be pretty cool. That's a good balanced team. I'm the music and flags person. Yeah, flags I'm not too bad on, but I think that there's been so many countries have developed over the course of the last 10, 15 years and got their own flags. I'm not 100% sure I'd track that. But music, I'm okay. There we go. Crazy.
Lily3890_ has made another deposit on new cyberware. They've been saving for 10 months. Totally not a scam. This can't be right, older look.
Well, it looks like it is, Lily. 10 months. Thank you so much for 10 months. Really appreciate you. As you know, all the money goes to charity anyway, but thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, I was just saying this PR thing. I've been chatting to a few people on the Twitter, and people say people always go on about how bad Twitter is. I think if you go onto the For You tab, because normally what happens with my Twitter feed is that if I know immediately, well, I know by about the third or fourth tweet that I look at as I scroll, whether it's jumped back onto the For You tab from the following. Because by the time I've hit the third or fourth tweet, it's normally somebody going off big style about something I have absolutely no interest in and thinking, why are you making a big deal of that? And then I realize, obviously, that it's not actually my feed. So I go on to my following feed, and it's great. I never see anything of any particular controversy or anything that properly irritates me or whatever, because mainly it's all indie games, indie game developers, and indie PR firms. So I tend to spot people there and say, "Ooh, that looks good. Any chance of me getting a key for the game?" Because I play a lot of indie games and etc. etc. And I'm always very nice about it. I always kind of say, "Look, I've got quite a small audience, so I appreciate you need to get this out and maximize where it's going and get it in front of people's eyes." But people tend to respond quite well to you from that point of view. The only issue I've got is that I've got a new game to play tonight, um, which is Wax Heads. As you can see, the logos there. The Patati is the game, the devs. So that's good. And we've got another new game to play on Thursday night, which is Will Follow the Light. So yeah, and there's a new game again next week. So that there's just loads of things. It's just unfortunate there's so many indie games all coming out in May within days of each other that are all pretty cool. So we'll give them all a fair go. At least one stream, maybe even two. They're all going to be longer than a one stream shot, to be fair. So I think from that point of view, oh, I never did the scam scene. Oh, damn it, that's too late now. Anyway, I knew there was something that I hadn't done. This is what happens when you kind of rush to stream and think, will I stream? Won't I stream? Will I stream? Won't I? Yeah, I will stream, and then think, oh, maybe I didn't do everything I needed to do in the prep. I thought I'd prepped everything, but then you push the button and your memory goes blank, and that's it. So yes, so a couple of new games this week, which is brilliant. I'd certainly rather have it that way, where we were having to juggle new games and show more new games off, than go through a dry patch where we're just basically not seeing anything. Although that would probably help my backlog tremendously. We certainly enjoyed Minami Lane, which is a game from a few years ago, but that was fantastically good. I'm still enjoying Inconveni. That's got a good while still to go, I think. I think I've seen playthroughs anything between 8 and 12 hours, maybe even a bit longer. And I think we've only put about 4 or 5 hours into it, so we've got quite a bit of the story still to go. I love the vibe of it. I love the stories that are unfolding. I love the sort of mechanics of it. It's very chill. I probably was slightly wrong-footed by how much reading there is in it. But at the end of the day, it's good stuff. It's all telling a good tale. So I can't get mad at that. So that's all good. All good. I should do that just to make sure nothing weird happens. So yeah, haven't said all that. Probably time to get across and start playing this game. So I should probably change the category. And as I say, we'll do this and put that into the chat and then pin it. This game is out today, has just come out today, and it is available on Steam for PC and also on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Switch. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. And so when I saw it, I thought this is fantastic. This is really, really good stuff. Inventive. If I had to sort of describe it from what I've seen, it looks a bit Papers, Please ish. And people come in and they sort of say, "Oh, I quite fancy this kind of vibe," and you have to go on a search around the shop to find the correct vinyl and stuff to hand it to them, and you get a kind of rating on okay, rad, whatever, if you do well or not. There's an overarching story running through it, and I think there's other opportunities for doing bits and pieces in it as well. So, yeah, probably not so much yapping anymore, but we should be trying to get into the game, I think. What do we say? What do we say? Should we do that? Yeah, I think so. Right, bingo wise, has everybody got their bingo cards? Everybody marking off their bingo card. Let's go. Oh, I've got one there. Nice, nice. I don't think there's been too many things talking about the weekly schedule. I've done that. Yes. So that's out there. And Lily's out. Yes. Kerry hasn't dropped a YouTube video. I was hoping somebody would do that. She would do that today. Um, and there we go. Right. Okay. I've gone down the Tomodachi life rabbit hole. Hi. I'm very sorry for your loss, Kaz. Straight in there, Lily. Kaz, sorry. No, Lily, yes. Straight in. It seems to be happening quite a bit. Um, the first person that says menace gets there. Crazy. Kaz, how long have you been playing it? Have you been enjoying it? I'm enjoying watching others playing it, but I'm not entirely sure I'd enjoy playing it, if you know what I mean. I don't really want to sit and fiddle about creating people. I want my characters created. Right, just started. I'm not very good, but you get people who do RPGs. You play the DS one to death. I People who play RPGs and there's character creators, and they sit in the character creation for like an hour plus, finessing their character. I'm not one of those people. I basically normally have a quick flick through the standard stuff, pick the one that looks reasonably good, change their hair color, potentially change their eye color, and then just go. I can't be bothered sitting in being creative in especially if you're third person, you'll never see the back of the character anyway. So what's the point in spending hours faffing about making it look absolutely tremendous from the front? It's not like you're stopping your character every 10 minutes. And well, maybe people do. Maybe other people do spend all that time if there's like a photo mode or something like that, which I never play with photo modes in games. I just want to play the game. I'm not really that interested in stopping and actually taking pictures of all that kind of stuff. So, um, but I'm enjoying watching people play it. I think Banshee's been playing through it, and it's been hilarious. And the scenarios that are playing out. I've been watching Iron Mouse play it as well, on and off, and that's been really funny. And I think the funniest one that I have been watching is Captain Camille, friend of the stream. Camille has Camille has populated the island with all her friends and fellow VTubers, and somehow has managed to get herself in a position where literally everybody on the island dislikes her intensely. every time every time she goes near anybody, she upsets them. It's so funny. There's been a couple of crash outs on stream because she literally every time she goes near anyone on the island, it is so funny. So watch out for that next time she's about. It has been a really good watch to be fair. Maybe it's because she set herself up as HR on the island. I mean, her job is HR related anyway, so but maybe that's why everybody doesn't like her because she's HR. So yes, um, Mouse's reaction to Connor being in love with her was like, yeah, they ended up getting married and everything now. It's mental. It's crazy. Yeah. But as I say, I can understand how it could get its hooks into you and you'd want to keep going to get the drama of everything playing out. But I don't know if I'd actually want to sit and play it through myself, which is good in a way because I've got so many games for the Switch 2 that I've either bought or got as presents at various points, either birthdays or Christmas, and ended up playing them all for about 5 to 10 hours and never actually finishing any of them and just sort of moving on to the next thing. I think the Switch, particularly, I don't know why, but the Switch in particular is extremely bad in my hands for doing that. I just never seem to progress to the end of any Switch games. I don't know why it is. I don't. Maybe it's because they're all supposed to be sort of pick up and put down type things. Maybe you're not supposed to get to the end them. I don't know. Maybe it's the handheld thing. I've got no idea, but I struggle. Hello, Hollow. How are you? I really struggle with. Oh, my net took a bit of a red turn there. It's okay. Sorry, give me a bit of a fright. Um, yeah, I struggle with actually finishing off games on the Switch, as I say. And then I made probably a very bad error of judgment yesterday afternoon as I was sitting thinking, I'm on a bank holiday. What could I do? I never play games for myself. What could I play? And I bought, bizarrely, the vanilla Dark Souls 2 in on a Steam sale last week. I've played all the way through Scholar of the First Sin, which was the version. There was a kind of revamped version of it came out because everybody moaned about how bad the vanilla one was, and they kind of put a bit more into it and reorganized some of the enemies and bosses, etc. And I've played all the way through that and played all the way through all 3 DLCs for it, but I actually really wanted to see what the differences were between the vanilla and the scholar version. So stupidly yesterday I I started it, and 3 hours later, I was still, hacking away, thinking this is actually all right. I'm quite enjoying myself. Maybe I should go on stream and play this. Then I thought, no, I'm not going to because I'm just going to be absolutely humbled, and I'll get all these Dark Souls fans coming in going, "This guy sucks. Get good." And I thought, nah, I could do without that hassle in my life. But I blame that entirely on Nat's boyfriend, Sykes, who's trying desperately to get through a full playthrough of Dark Souls 2 and all 3 DLCs hitless. And you just think that run takes about 6.5, 7 hours. And it'd just be so demoralizing. I don't honestly don't know how he's kept going. He's been trying this for months. And he's down to 2 hits in the game, personal best of 2 hits. Unless he beat it today, he was very close to the end. I think he'd just taken 1 hit by the time I left to take the boys out today, which is a phenomenal thing in itself to play a game for almost 7 hours or 6 hours and not get hit once at all in the game, especially Dark Souls 2, which has got so many bosses in it, is just mind blowing to me. But anyway, I'm blaming my my reinvigorated interest in Dark Souls 2 on him because I sit with him in the background most of the way through my work days. So yeah, it's all Sykes' fault. Anywho, that's me. I've yapped for 30 minutes, so we can we can chat. We can check that off on the old bingo. There we go. Called that. Nice. Streaming Dark Souls is not for the weak. Yeah, I did a bit of Dark Souls 3 way back in my streaming infancy, and it was okay. But I think my audience was so small at that point that there was not a particular. I didn't get a lot of sort of fanboys coming in or people who wanted to backseat or whatever. But yeah, I don't think I'd be particularly keen on doing like a full playthrough of something because I just couldn't be doing with the constant sort of yapping in the background about how badly I was playing or what I should do or where I should go first or and I've completed all the Soulsborne games, so it's not like I'm a complete noob at it, but I am not the most skilled player. Yeah, I just enjoy, playing them in the background basically and taking my own sweet time about it and not getting terribly stressed if it takes me 3 days to beat a boss or whatever. So anyway, let us move over to the game. Thank you very much to Thomas at Renaissance PR for the copy of the game. I'm hoping that you all really like this. This is absolutely my ideal job. I spent so much of my youth at lunchtimes from school going up to the local indie record shop and kind of leaning on the counter, yapping about various bands from all over the world and whether or not they had albums coming out or singles coming out or whether I could get things on import or whatever. So this seems to be straight up my street. So I've got big hopes for it. But I played a little bit of the demo and really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm hoping that the game continues in that vein. So let's get over into the screen as we do, and I will then see you in a couple of seconds. Righty. There we go. And put it that way. Okay. Sorry, I had an issue there with my light. One of my lights didn't come on, which is a nightmare. So then the green screen doesn't work properly and it's a bit of a pain. Okay, here we are. Come on. Why are you not showing up? Please, thank you.
Repeating the same phrase over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Will you ever make it to the end? And those mistakes are staring you in the face.
Do that then.
When you look around, they're all wrapped up in sound and haven't noticed you forgot to
There we go.
concentrate.
Nice. How are we doing sound-wise? Is it too loud? Is it
Let your hands sleep this time. Leave all those worries behind and give yourself up to the music.
is it okay? Balanced with me?
Yeah, get out of your mind.
Right.
You might just have a good time.
It seems slightly loud for me, but
If you give yourself up to the music.
Maybe not.
Say goodbye to running off the
Okay,
stage.
that's maybe not.
Holding your head
Are we okay there? Let's go to 65. I don't know.
and saying that you'll
Okay.
never play again. 'Cause you got what
Um,
to say, and then no such affair
should be
to
okay.
blame.
I think looks all right.
Embracing perfection, accept the fact that we're human and being messy makes it more fun
If
anyway.
at any point you think it's too loud, give me a shout.
So get out of your
New game. Since every person is different, we want the game to adapt to you. That's why there are two ways to play Wax Heads. You can switch modes anytime from the accessibility menu. A bit loud, but could be me. Okay.
yeah, get out of your mind. You might just have a good time.
Is that working?
Hit the right notes and still smile. If you give yourself a tip of music,
Has that changed at all? Oh, it's fine. It's jumped. It should be. Where's that? It should be there. Right. Is that us? Is that better?
do it in the first place. And this relentless obsession
Sorry, this is me. I'm having to kind of mess about with stuff because I changed all my volumes. Okay, that's fine.
yeah, get out of your mind. You might just have a good time.
Let's do that.
Hit the right notes and still smile. If you give yourself
I don't want to miss the music completely because it's got obviously got a soundtrack in it, a nice soundtrack all the way through it. So, no refunds. Every recommendation is unique. Sometimes it's perfect, sometimes not so much. You'll have to live with the consequences of your choices, but don't worry, you'll never get stuck or lose progress. Okay? Customer's always right. You can keep retrying each recommendation until you find the perfect match. And if you'd rather go with something less than perfect, that's fine too. The choice is always yours. Let's go with no refunds. Live a little. Clive wrote us in the year 1988, the iconic dream pop band Becoming Violet were on top of the world. Morgan McIntyre, the leader, Pat Brennan, the quiet one, James Grant, the childhood sweetheart, Willow McIntyre, the little sister. 85 stream streak, thank you, Pemmy. They had 3 chart smashing albums, a record selling, sold out worldwide tour, and a hit single for a film, Murder on Monk Hill. But then, Becoming Violet turned to becoming nothing. Oh, as always happens, there's never been an official explanation given for the band's demise, although many suspect it might have something to do with Dove Can Still Fly. Dove Can Still Fly was Willow McIntyre's solo debut album, a smash hit. Oh, so the little sister did something saucy, but it's seen as the primary catalyst for what killed Becoming Violet. Perhaps the most offending detail was who supported Willow. Okay, this is not going to be good, is it? James Grant, Morgan's childhood sweetheart, was the album's producer. Oh, it wasn't long until the two announced they were a couple together. Always the way, relationships in a band. What then of the elder McIntyre sister becoming Violet's Morgan? Well, it's rumoured Morgan hasn't spoken to either Willow or James since. No one can be quite sure, as she disappeared from the public eye. It's a mystery, dear viewer. We're left to wonder, where is Morgan McIntyre now? Let me just do this. Oh, no, don't do that. so I get a bit of symmetry going here. Nice. Okay. Side A, track 1. I like it. Well, well. Only 5 minutes late. Couldn't be me. I'd be 15 minutes early. You got guts, new kid. I'll give you that. Don't fire me. Relax, relax. I'm not going to fire you. But come late again, and I'll make sure you dust every shelf with my old toothbrush. Ah, I'm just kidding. Or am I? Anyway, let's get you started on your first day. Okay, I like her as a boss. This here's the staff room. Okay, it has seats and a table and coffee. At least I think that's coffee. And I'm sure there's also some tea bags somewhere. And sometimes it has staff, like you. You can have a poke around later. Let's get into the store. Follow me, new kid. Oh God, we're straight into it then. This is... Are you sure you want to leave the staff room? No. Let's have a poke about the... Oh, what's this? Ooh, so we can actually play the Suffering Jukebox. So we can play tracks here. There's a whole host of stuff. Okay, but we'll probably... Let's not do that because we'll get sidetracked. I get sidetracked enough as it is without having to go through... Okay. Welcome to Repeater Records. What's happening here? Phonogram. Is this like Insta? Hello, it is the Socialist Slay Queen. Hello, music fans. Looking for a record? Then come on into Repeater Records. We have all your vinyl desires and guilty secrets just waiting to be discovered. Don't deprive those ears a moment longer. Can we do... Oh, we can do the likes. That's cool. Right. Okay, so that's... Welcome to Repeater Records. So that was the social media for that. A local keepsake for one simple reason. We care about the people. A new record signifies a gateway to finding new love and connection. But people don't always know how to find that. So it's our job to help. Oh, come on, don't look so scared. You'll be fine. Why are these guys banned? I'm a bit scared about the fact that we've got banned people who potentially coming into the shop. I love these little touches though, because there was always like little flyers and stuff lying on the countertop when you went into the record shops. So, you ready to give this a go? Let's go. Right, enough yapping. Let's get this store open, eh? Indeed. Head to the front door and unlock it. Nice. Okay. Okay. Open the store. Yes. I love it already. I love the soundtrack. It's cool. And I love the visuals. Oh, it's the record game. It is. Just came out today, Pemmy. Mimi Superfan. Oh my gosh. Do you like Mimi? Of course. Oh yes. You get it. We're officially besties. Okay. Do I want to be officially besties? I'll play along. So, like, you do know how to help me, right? Yes, but let me just look at this employee handbook. Okay. Okay, Repeater Records Employee Handbook. I'm Vinny Vinyl, and I'm here to tell you the 10 steps to serving a customer at Repeater Records. Vinny's a little bit spooky, isn't he? Why has he got what looks like... Is that his nose? Why is this... He's like all over the place. That should be down there, maybe. Anyway, like, you do have the new Mimi album, right? Listen and look to the customer. Remember, sometimes people think they know what they want, but trust your gut. What's best for the listener? Okay. Explore the store. Records don't come to you, you go to them. Inspect records thoroughly. Records are like puzzle boxes. They're full of surprises. Nice. Remember, respect your assistant. Use your record assistant to bag items at the till. Only mostly cursed mascot indeed. I like the fact it's a dog. For once in our lives, we're not dealing with cats. 10 out of 10, game of the year. And it's got a Tamagotchi. When you feel ready, hop over to the cash register. Okay. Oh, it's like the stream receipt, look. Remember, always feed the receipt through before you cash the record through the till. Okay, so we have to put that button first. What are all these? Be sure to personalise your transaction by printing some emojis on the receipt, or maybe unlock something else. Ooh, okay. I wonder if you do like combos of the emoji. If you do that, then something else unlocks. Congratulations, you completed your transaction. The customer will tell you how you did. Rad. Zine shelf display, gallery room. Recommending records rewards wax head points. Be sure to cash them out on the Wild Kindness store to receive some fabulous employee incentivized gifts. Sorry, that capitalized T kind of threw me off a bit. I didn't know why that was the. Anyway, okay, but you do have the new Mimi record because I just really love her. I'll look for the record. Like you do. Yeah. I'm going. Okay, not that way then. Who's this dude? Hello? Can't talk to him. Mimi. New. Okay. There's a bit of an indicator there, a visual indicator. Let's have a look. Still Mimi. By Mimi. Yet another assertive triumph for Mimi, the singer who can and who has now done it all. By just album 2, she's stolen their hearts with her glossed up hooks and delicious melodies, and it's a price worth paying. Because Still Mimi isn't just an album, it's a manifesto. The world is mine, the world is Mimi. Stephanie. Repeater of records. Okay, it sounds like the NME wrote that. Bend Into Me, Da-Da-Dum, that's a fantastic name for a song. Skip for Bliss, Dreaming of Me, Pink Tear. Pink Tear or Pink Tear? We'll go with Tear. Queen of Love, Dance Detergent, Hannah's Hair and Sweets. That's a very short album. Okay, we can we do it? Oh, right, okay. We can't spin it or we can't flip that. Why can we only see like side A? Can we not see side B? Okay. I'm assuming we just chuck that in the basket then. Oh, hang on. Whoa. What the hell happened there? Let's go back there. Right, okay, there. We can pack the Tamagotchi. We can put that in the basket. Nice. And we go there. Right, okay, we're cooking. We put the receipt through. £31. Jeez Louise. Don't forget to, let's do something like that. Okay. Monies. Are you sure you want to recommend? Yes. Sweet. In a nice bag as well. Oh my gosh. That's her new album. Like, I've already listened to it loads on streaming. But I just had to get it on record, right? You're the best, bestie. Okay, bye. Rad. Okay, so I got a rad rating. Cool. I'm off to a good start. Who's this guy? Tony, who's a cheapskate. Good day to you. He's got a cheapskate badge on as well. I would like... Wait, no. Oh, hang on. £100. Anyone want to work my shift tomorrow? I'm willing to pay in IOUs. Good work ethic not required. Okay. Streaming? Sorry? Streaming what, Pemmy? You've confused me. I demand. Yes, that's the stuff. I demand a very good bargain. Okay? Just a bargain. Doesn't matter what. Bring to me your best discount. Okay, so let's hunt the shop. We've got the new Bad Toes album. Look at that, that's minging. Okay, this is a sale item, $13.99. That's a good deal, that. For a vinyl. I'm not going to take it yet. Do I need to have a bit of research of the shop yet? Okay, we'll go this way. Who's this guy? Can't do anything there. And this way. Whoa! Okay. storage. Okay, nothing worth in there. That must be the game, I think. Here's another discount. $25.90. Oh, that's not a good discount. I like that album cover. Brick Dog. I love the little touches, like it says Wax Heads Essential and stuff. So it's actual things that you would see in a record shop. Okay, so that seems to be our best deal. Let's go that way. Okay, let's fuzz Untitled Graph. What does it sound like when you mix the sexy, messy sounds of electronic fuzz with the loinful moans of desire? Untitled Grass have the answer with their seductive Let's Fuzz. So it's not located to the 90s or earlier. How do you mean, sorry? You mean it's set? The game's not... I don't think so. I think it's just timeless, basically. Henry Kemp approves the two thrust from Golden Crotch Classic. What the heck? Nice label. Whoa, we can feed Tamagotchi fish. I like it. Pat. We'll take that, and then we'll go there. Feed that, repeat the record. $13.99. Nice. There. I do. Oh, yes. That is a delicious discount. I dare say that's your cheapest album in the store. Allow me to purchase this and go home to marvel at your generous offering. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Ta-ta! Another rad. Oh, who's this guy? He looks a bit sketchy. Oh my gosh, it's here. It's finally here. Thank you, Repeat the Records, for giving me Stale Mimi. I am complete. Time to listen again. We'll give them one of them. Nice. Okay. Hey. So, I'm after something. He's a Bad Toes fan. Something with singing. With harmonious singing. That makes you soar and tremble inside. Majestic like. Yeah, definitely something harmonious. Okay. The Secret Male Choir Club could be harmonious. Volume 2. You need to have heard Volume 1 before you get Volume 2. Another stunning array of hymns, covers and oddities. The Secret Male Choir Club has done it again, with renditions of Hallmark classics recorded beautifully at Edmund Hall. This is one to cherish. From Timothy Chortle at Happy Hymns. That's quite a dull label, has to be said. Let's. That's a contender then. I doubt Bad Toes is going to be harmonious. Puerile, revolting, electrifying, and relentless. It's definitely not going to be that then. This way. Sister. Phenomenal debut. Punk World, so it's not that. You can get harmonies, I suppose, in pop punk, but it's not. That's not what it's saying. Punk triplet trio. Okay. Peep. First time you hear Peep, it expands into sounds that people only previously dreamt. Sounds like it's more just saxophone. Maybe that's just music. Who doesn't remember the first time they heard the deepening brass sounds of Red? Breaking into mainstream after hit track Smooth Syrup Smile. Why Don't You Love Me? Hidden Heart is remaining a set. Okay. That doesn't say. That sounds like smoothie jazz type stuff, so it's definitely not that. As unlikely as it seems, I think we're on the Secret Male Choir Club. Okay. Okay. Let's give him a bit of this. Yeah, just like that. I know my customers. It might seem like an odd choice for someone who looks like me, but I've been singing in this male choir, and man, it's a lot of fun. I've been looking for some new inspiration, and this looks like just the thing. Thanks a bunch. Another rad rating. I'm doing really well on my first day here. Well, who's this dude? Hello there. I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for something in particular. My husband. Sorry. I mean my late husband, Bradley. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, sir. He used to play this jazz record for me when we were younger. It's a cherished memory of mine, how often we used to listen to it. Again and again, we'd lose ourselves in that sound for hours. Sadly though, we must have lost it over the years. I'd very much like to find another copy, to revisit that time. However, tragically, I can scarcely remember any details about it. 2 seconds. Sorry. Tickle in my throat there. I just remember that it was like nothing I'd ever heard before. It had so much life in it, and I think that it had a saxophone on it. That much I'm sure of. You think you could help me? Yes. I'm sure that a saxophone sounded like nothing I'd ever heard before. Okay. Now, we saw a couple with saxophone. Okay. The first time you hear peep, it expands into sounds that people only previously dreamt of. It's both simultaneously new and also familiar. It enchants you like nothing you've ever heard before, or perhaps ever will. Excerpt from Helen Chrysler's book, The Jazz That Changed My Life. Okay, this sounds very promising. Peep. Rolling Tipsy. 1, 2, 3, 4 waltz. Clap, collapse, hair stare. Presidential kiss. Cymbal spiral. Rainbow Palooza. That darn sax and smoked sardine. Okay. Doesn't appear to be anything particularly special there. The fish. Get pat in the head. Nice. Into the basket you go. Do that. And then 2099. That's quite good. Let's go. Fox and Fire. Firefox. Okay. Yes, yes. I believe that's the one. It has a saxophone on it and describes itself just as I felt. It takes me right back to Bradley's small apartment. We would sit and listen, drinking and laughing. Oh my. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you ever so much. I will cherish this. Thank you again. You made this old fool smile. Yes, another rad rating. Okay. Howdy, Biggins. Alright, son. How you doing? I need help, and I need it fast. Wait, hold up. Who are you? That's the new kid. New kid? Oh, that's right. We were hiring. Oh, he works here. After Sasha left, I just thought, Hank, that maybe we were going to hire Merrick. Hank, why are you here? It's your day off. Okay. So maybe I wanted to use the photocopier for a concert flyer for my band. I don't suppose you have this flyer ready for me to photocopy, do you? Well, you know me, I'm not much of a visual person. But I got a bunch of cutouts, and I figured one of the young'uns could help with the designing. Okay, new kid, go help Hank out. Yes. You heard her, new kid. You're with me. Let's get to flyer making. Oh my god. I'm one of the young ones. Ace. Right, what we're doing. Let's have, what do we do? We do just, okay. Oh, can we do, yeah, okay, so we can do unlimited. I'm assuming he's got, like, loads it. It's a noisy band. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Yes. What else have we got? Some musical notes. this. And then this. And then... Ooh, look at that. What else could we get in there? I'm not entirely sure what else to... Oh, we could put fire in. Could we put fire on the top of there, like the speakers are. And then... Hang on a minute. Hello, Kisa. Oh, you come in right at the point where I'm being artistic. Yatta! Where are we? Is that an eyeball? Okay, let's go here. Let's go here. Oh yeah, that looks all right. I'll have a bit of that, and we could put an audience down here. How many people have we got? Right, we've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that looks all right. That's not too bad for a flyer. That doesn't look like it's... That looks like I'm going to take everything apart. Let's do the photocopier. Finished editing. Yes. Wow, would you look at that? You're a real talent, new kid. Morgan knows how to pick them. Doesn't look too shabby. Now, go home, Hank. Okay. But can I stick a flyer in the window on the way out? Aye. Thanks, Morgan. You're the best. Don't make me chase you out. Okay, I'm going. But I expect to see you both, both of you at the Apple Bed later this week. Okay. And it was a real treat meeting you, new kid. Thanks for your help. That was Hank. He works here too. It sometimes feels like he lives here. Oh, looks like you got another customer. I'll leave you to it. Chop, chop. I mean, she's got a huge amount of faith in us for literally having been in the door for 20 minutes. God, you got to help me out here. I'm in a bit of a rush. I'm going to my twin sister's place, you see, and it's her birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, right, thanks. Well, that's not important right now. You see, every year she buys me some ridiculously good gift, but mine are always awful. And I'm trying to turn things around, you see. Hello, Grim. So since she's really into records, I had a brainwave and thought I'd get her a record she's been after. Except I'm stuck. I know she's a big Sister fan. I think she said something about an album with a rain cloud on it. Which would be great, if I could find it. I can't see it anywhere. She'll never let me live it down if I get her the wrong one. I can't live with that shame. So I'm counting on you here because otherwise I'm doomed. Okay. Remember, it's a Sister record with a rain cloud on it. Now, the Sister records were over here. They weren't. They were down here. And round here. But there's no... Okay. Is there a cloud in the back? This is a phenomenal debut. These girls are making their mark in the punk world. Sister have rewritten a rulebook, making their first album a must-have for all those burgeoning to join the ranks of anarchy. From Winnie Hurst, Lister Z. Well, it's a lightning bolt, but that doesn't... lip ring, swollen state, pre-exam puke, split smile, distasteful dad, talk, don't, coke-pocketed Aussie Paul, coughing fit, intermissive thought, a blanket of death, too long, still too little. Okay, that was published in 2019. That doesn't seem like it's what we're after. This sophomore album is soon to be another drony cult classic from this punk triplet trio. I could write more about the addictive pummeling bass, the racing rhythm guitar and the deafening drums, but instead I crave another round of melting my face off listening to Queen Egg for the 200th time today. Here's a cloud. Nice. Sawdust, crude smoothie, earth to earth, coiled, passive missive, queen egg, wit, a slow banquet. Everybody releases really short albums here. They've all got like 9 tracks on them. Weird. Have a fish, have a pat in the head, and we shall take this album and give it to here. Right, let's go. We want the receipt here. And we've got record rip. Yes, I want to recommend this. It's got a cloud on it. All right, this feels right to me. And you say there's a rain cloud on the inset vinyl. Hot damn, thanks kiddo. No more humiliating birthday gift exchanges for me. I might even get to enjoy the day myself for once. Wish me luck. Rad. Okay. Ooh, okay. There you go. Not bad for a first day, huh? It went okay. You did good, kid. Come on, let's close the shop. I'll give you the keys. Who's this shady type? Thomas, talent manager. Good evening. Oh, it's staff only here, pal. And sorry, but we're closed. Are you Ms. McIntyre? That depends who's asking. My client wanted to be escorted to your establishment, and she isn't one to take no for an answer. I believe you are familiar with one another. Buddy, what are you talking about? Pardon me? And what client? Who the heck? It can't be. Willow? Hello, sis. She's had a hard paper round for being the younger sister. Been a while. The store's looking a little sad. Are you kidding me? No word in over 10 years, not to mention that little paparazzi stunt of yours at Mum's wake. And what? Now you suddenly stop by to insult the wallpaper. What is it you want, Willow? And make it quick, I have a shop to close. Psst, you'd think age would calm that temper of yours. But you always... No, let's not get into all that. I just wanted to let you know I'll be in town, but I shan't outstay my welcome. Bye, Morgan. Evening to you both. God damn it. I wish you didn't have to see that. Sorry, new kid. Let's finish closing up. You'll be working with Abby and T tomorrow. Listen, this is awkward, but I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell them about the exchange you just witnessed. My lips are sealed. Oof, still awkward. Look, this isn't a do this or lose your job type of order. It's just a bit of a delicate matter, and I don't want to spread it around. Okay. Let's get on phonogram and tell everyone. Thank you for humouring me. Right. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh yeah, good job again, kid. Sweet. I survived my first day. I was rated rad all the way through. I'm a born natural at this. This is obviously my... this is what I should be doing in life. Okay. I love the shutters and everything. Look at that pizza. Okay. Oh. Okay. Right. Hey! So, you're the new kid. Nice to meet you. I'm Abby. Yo! Say hi to the new kid, T. Hi to the new kid. Okay, I guess I walked into that one. Anyway, did you see the Sister album review just dropped in Walking the Cow? Meh. Don't meh, Sister, team. We even put the new single in the jukebox, which I'll admit does sound a bit different to the usual stuff. Neat, maybe I'll like it then. You kid, what about you? Do you like post-punk? Sure. Of course you do. Post-punk is more than just a label. It's that feeling you get from deep inside. It's a way of life. Every type of music represents a lifestyle. You're no better just because you have a punk band. You have a punk band? Well, Girl Junk technically isn't my band. I like the name Girl Junk. It's the band of friends of mine. Okay, they need help with promotion, and I'm good at that. It would be a big get for them to play at the Applebed. The Applebed seems to be the place to be. I'm working on it. I'll work it out. You'll see. call her Miss Manager. Eh. Hang on a sec. I need to stop this shaking Shuglin. It's annoying me. Good news for people who love Sister. Related news. We now have their new dizzying and, in this old dog's opinion, heavily misunderstood album, Door to a Light. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. The very next day that we've sold that album, a new album comes out. Let's go. I'm loving the fact that I'm diligently giving people likes and stuff, and I never do that on social media. I just basically read it and go, alright, okay, and then move on. Terrible. Walking the Cow, the #1 spot for the freshest music news and takes. Sister, Door to a Light, reviewed by Layla T. Punk Prodigy's Door to a Light is not so bright. Layla T gives her thoughts on the new Sister album, which departs from the band's natural post-punk roots. Interesting. Okay. You mentioned reading Walking Cow. Oh wait, you've never heard of Walking the Cow? Are they a band? Oh, I just read it. Teeny. It's not a band, it's a daily music newsletter written by a bunch of cool writers. Debatable. I like T. Ignore her. You should totally check out the app on your phone. They always have something worth reading. I've just read it. Definitely check out today's Sister review. I'm dying to talk to someone about it. Speaking of bands, can you believe Pat booked Hank's band Denise? I'm telling you, it's the patriarchy at work. Gigs are overrated. Okay, and I now do not like tea. Not everyone wants to be a shut-in like you. Works for me. Mix tracks at home, get paid, done. I heard the most brilliant thing over the weekend. Some people have FOMO and others have ROMO. And I never heard this before, but obviously FOMO, fear of missing out. ROMO, relief of missing out. I'm a definite ROMO person. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. No fussing with stuff like venues, crowds or bookers. But you can't replace the feeling of seeing a band live. Indeed, you can't. Or connecting with an audience through live music. Musicians showing off their skills, fans letting their emotions run wild. Pure, raw magic with every beat of the drum. Whatever you say shakes punk. I like the script. This is good. It's really clever. Sourpuss. Anyway, we should probably be opening up. I need a smoke first. Feels like it's going to be a day. Back in 5. Okay. New kid, I'm going to need your help. Before you leave the staff room, can you tidy the notice board? Morgan starts complaining if the notices start overlapping. But don't sweat it, just do your best. And when you're done, come and meet me in this store. Okay, nice. Can I change the track though? Okay. Okay, so it's just the same thing over and again. Okay, let's do that. Just to give us a bit of extra additional flavour. Right, Boredome. Do you think there's an actual way of doing this? Is there a way of getting it absolutely perfect? Or is this just not going to be possible today? Is it like one of these square puzzles? I can already tell it's going to be difficult. Maybe I can hang it over the... we can't just hang it too far over the edge then. Can I push it up a little bit? Okay. It's gonna the next few hours is going to be me trying to absolutely do this, you know. But I don't think it's going to be hugely possible. We can get that into the I think that's probably a bit as good as it's going to get. Not too bad. I think that's probably a bit as good as we're going to be able to do, to be honest. I mean, again, I could try and push these up a little bit, but I don't think it's probably worth the huge effort there. Oh. Okay. That'll do us. What's that mean? Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay, you ready? Let's open up. Okay, let's get to it. Do I... Yes. Open the store. Hi there. Okay, hi Billy. Sorry, I know this is a little... Oh. Dude, I barely started. Guess who just got the new Sister album? God, I hope it's good. I hope it is as well, because there's no refunds here. That's it. Just done. A little awkward. Hank told me that he'd keep a copy aside for me. Okay. I'm with the band, so he said it was cool. There's supposed to be a kind of note on... Oh, hell. I was supposed to go to the store, wasn't I? Oh. Oops. I'm in trouble. I have made a mistake. Uh-oh. Please still be there. Oh, she's not there. Sigh. Okay. Okay. Toe sucker. Socks aren't enough. What? This little piggy burned down the market, cursing the world standing on a piece of Lego. Capitalism FM, Nail Saloon, and Footsie. Nice. Puerile, revolting, electrifying, and relentless. Bad Toes' debut is everything parents don't want their teenagers to listen to, and we love them for it. The world needs more depravity. Thank God for Bad Toes, then. Keep a copy aside for Billy. He'll be around later. Cheers, Hank. Well done, Hank. Fish. Pat. In the basket you go. Let's go. Bring up the receipt. And then we're going butt fire. Butt fire. Butt fire. Nice. Oh, awesome. Would you believe that the label didn't give each of us a copy? Luckily, Hank hit me up and told me he'd save me one. It's not every day you get to see your music on a physical record, right? Sweet, catch you later. Oh, and say thanks to Hank when you see him. Nice. Who dis? Hey! See this? What is this? I don't know anything about music. Okay. Why does it have to specify that Chloe is a teenager? Is the implication that teenagers know nothing about music? My older brother does, but he never tells me anything. But I'm 13 today, and now I'm going to find out for myself. And I saw this poster in my magazine, and I thought, that's wicked. I should get this one, right? I hope my young, impressionable mind won't be too challenged by this. I love it. Okay, so this is what I should get, right? Okay, I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted because I'm not entirely sure. Spitting critics and fans of Little Sister's new album is challenging an abrasive record not for the faint-hearted. Replacing hopping bass and driving guitars for synths and noise, it's certainly a bold choice. Newcomers be better checking out their seminal debut first. So maybe we should suggest that they don't get this one and bring her the first album instead. Okay. I am worried that... Who's this guy? I am worried that I missed out that bit. Surely the game won't punish me. Don't penalise me. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Whoa! So, like, you're saying I should start with this? Okay. Yeah, man, this looks dope. Sick! And I just plug this into my USB, right? Sweet! Okay, so I still get a rad, even though she thinks it's going to work on a USB stick. Shifty. Here's a delivery man. Hey, do you work here? I do. I know, I just like to stand here. Oh, great. Yeah, real nice. Anyway. It was too good an opportunity to turn up that one. Would you, if you had the opportunity to say that, you would absolutely say that. It doesn't matter whether it's your second day or not. Look, I got an order that needs collecting to deliver. Okay, the instructions look sketchy though. My cousin's written down the band is called We Go Running Up. And that the album was something about breakfast. But that sounds wrong to me. Whatever, I guess. So what, can you fetch it quick so I can make a move? I see, I think this is maybe where the store comes into play. Supposedly the band We Go Running Up, and the album was about breakfast. Okay, so it's not that. It's probably not the Mimi ones. There's the sister ones. Let's go in here just in case there's something here. I don't understand what all this is about. Brick dog. Ego. Sunny side up. Self-deprecating toast and jam. That's the very fella. Not we go. Ego. And it's about breakfast. Self-deprecating toast. Ego Sunny Side Up had so much subversive creativity they could only make one excellent album before imploding under the weight of their own literal egos. Lucky for us, this album is timeless as an all-out pithy banger. A cult classic for good reason. Sweet. Left out boiled egg, it's Tuesday. It is Tuesday, actually. Falsely, Matthew. Sausage Roll Race, that sounds like a good track. Who's Daniel's mother? Wouldn't we like to know? Too tired for board games? I'm not a big board game fan. I'm always too tired for board games. I just have no interest. What is care? I don't know. Robert Smith or Morrissey? Well, obviously Robert Smith. Every time. Sorry, mate. And forget it. Talking of sorry, mate, where's Jet? Where's Jet Ski? Jet Ski was supposed to be out of the van today. He was back on normal duty. There we go. Fish, pat in the head. There we go. Lob that in there. We are jobs are good, as they say. Get the receipt moving. The album, that's cracking. That the album was about breakfast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go. Oh, damn. Ego, sunny side up. I'm going to slap my cuz. That man needs to clean out his ears. But sound. Thanks for finding it. I better run. See ya. Rad. Okay, right. Before I do anything else, let's check phonogram. Viz the Spoon. How the hell am I supposed to promote new bands if they keep closing venues for them to play in? Rip to you, Coronda. You were one of the best. Coronda Theatre. Rip. Let's have a look at that. Look at that. 8 customers served, 8 rads. Seal petted 6 times, seal fed 5 times. Chocolate bars eaten. What the heck? Time spent viewing stats. It tracks the number of steps you've taken. It's like Banshee's step count challenge. See if we can beat our 10,000 steps a day. Right, sup corporate drone. Right, out. Get lost. That's no way to address. You get anything radical here. I'm so tired of all these posers. I'm tired of sanitized, engineered lame OS and their music. Lame-os, okay, and their whiny music. I want something that's gonna get in my face. Something silly, something gnarly. I have a young, impressionable mind and I want it to be warped. Hello, Parto, how are you? Lovely to see you. So go on, do it. Give me something real, something sickening. Oh, it's gonna have to be Bad Toes then, isn't it? Although, what we're saying here? Let's have a quick look here. You cannot take this donut. Jam runs thicker than blood. These words are immortalised in me, such as the pervasive impact of Bruck, the fourth Brick Dog LP, and second with Gareth Gringle as frontman. It doesn't give us a huge amount to go on that, but I do like the cover. Another night of crisps, cola, and Morphe Kart. Legally distinct from Mario Kart, obviously. Blood Jam Donuts. Ballad of the Trolley Left in the Dalcraig River. October Wasp in the Eye. Uncut Sandwich Fabric First. The Naked Living Room Argument. Gaffer Tape Roof. I Spit Protest. Mixtape Band. And Tins. I mean, not gonna lie, the titles of the songs sound pretty cool. Brick Dog Live at the Snack Bar. We're not going to get that. I don't think that's the way to go, really. Let's go and have a quick look at this. This puerile, revolting, electrifying, and relentless. Bad Toes debuts. Everything parents don't want their teenagers to listen to, and we love them for it. Okay, this sounds absolutely up this guy's street. Feed the fish, slap the head, and then drop it in the basket, and let's go. And then we can, let's do dog butt. Okay. Hell yeah! Look at that cover. Makes me want to vom. Bad Toes. This is truly sick. I love it. Good call, Drone. I don't have to listen to this. They're officially my new favourite band. He's the one coming in going corporate drone. He's not even interested in listening to it. He just wants to be part of the scene. Yo, keep it grizzly, Drone. Okay. What was that kid's deal? That's Molly Jake's little brother. Ah, okay. You know Molly, who works at that pub, the King of Carrot Flowers? That's Molly's little brother? They look nothing alike. I know, right? I'm pretty sure he got suspended from school for starting a boycott in response to the lunch menu price increase. Heh, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, he's a cool, weird little dude. Molly's brother. Would not have put that together. Okay. Clarissa, mother? Yes, hello. Excuse me. Yes, hello, I'm a customer. Yeah, hello, I'm looking right at you. I'm in need of urgent assistance. Yes, it's for my daughter's 16th birthday. She wishes for a musical record as a gift. And I would like to give her something that is sophisticated. Do you have any albums by Red? Because that is what I call music. Not like these little horror starlets my daughter listens to. What's that song she's always singing? Unstoppable. Ugh. Ghastly, snotty drivel. I'm sure she would love to have whatever new album's been thrown into the bargain bin. But I'm being insistent. I won't buy such rubbish. So yes, I would like to purchase a Red album. And absolutely not anything like that trashy Unstoppable my daughter always sings. Absolutely nothing new like that trashy Unstoppable. So, is it basically saying I should get the trashy Unstoppable record? Or is it saying I should get the Red record? I's confused. Because I've got the Red record. I can sell her that, and at the end of the day, that's what she's asking for. Her daughter's not going to enjoy it, but I guess that's what she's asking for, so. feels wrong. It feels like we should be buying the. Well, we should be giving her the other one. I don't know whether I should take it though. We'll see how we go. Let's go music, record, music, record, music, record. Okay. Yes. Marvelous. Wonderful. A truly wonderful album. I still weep every time I hear Smooth Syrup Smile. But my daughter, she will enjoy this? No. I'm not being an awful mother, am I? Oh, God. Well, if she doesn't like it, I can just listen to it. And I'll give her the money or something. Perfect. Okay, toodles. Okay, that was a bit naughty. That properly sold me a dummy. And that's another day done. Did you actually do anything today, or did you just hide away to listen to your tracks? And did you do anything today, or did you just use the free internet to promote girl junk? I'll let you know I'm a master of multitasking. Hey new kid, why do you work at Repeater? I needed a job that sounded cool. Working at a record store, you mean? Having met Morgan must have changed your mind right quick. Hey, Morgan's cool. Morgan was cool. A long, long time ago. She hasn't made music in ages. And because she can't just go to therapy like a normal person, Morgan's got employees to terrorise. Don't listen to T. At Repeater, we want to make people happy. Sure. Morgan's got some unresolved stuff going on, Abby, and at some point it's going to hit us. Okay. Anyway, I think we've traumatised you enough for a day. Let's get out of here. Later. I'm annoyed about that because I was kind of like, should I get what the mum wants? But I didn't think the mum would actually take the record if I gave her the other one. I will remember that game. I'm not cool. Not cool at all. Live with Clive. And we're back. Okay. For those just tuning in, you're joining me, Clive Robertson, on Monster Music TV. Today in the studio we have a very special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, I give you Gareth Gringle. Hi Clive. Happy to be here. Forgive me for getting right into it, Gareth, but if I'm not mistaken, you have some upsetting news to share. Well, change doesn't always have to be sad, Clive. It can be transformative. Okay, of course, and we'll get to your transformation in a minute. But for the thousands of Brick Dog fans out there, you've something to tell them, don't you? Well, yes. I have left Brick Dog. I'm sorry. I have to admit, I was truly shocked. The band seems more popular than it's ever been. What happened? I don't. Well, I mean, nothing? Nothing happened? Nothing? Gareth, you've just walked away from one of the biggest rock bands on the planet. You're saying nothing influenced you to make such an earth-shattering decision? It was just time for a change, you know? I had these new songs I wanted to, wait. Let's walk it all back and set this up. Because the beginning was just as, if not even more, dramatic. You were the successive singer to Tar O'Deal, Brick Dog's infamous founding singer, who of course died in tragic circumstances. When you were brought in to replace O'Deal, it was touted as an impossible feat. That must have been terrifying, filling in the shoes of an infamously adored dead man. We've talked about this before, Clive. If you could maybe just talk about my new. And yet, with the release of Bruck, a truly seminal collection of garage rock songs, you defied your critics and won over a new army of fans. Well, I've always been very grateful for those who have listened, and now that legacy is violently shuttered. Tell us, how do Andres, Zaki, and Bruce feel about your decision? The rest of the band are very talented individuals. I have no doubt that they will continue to make great music. Just like I made my. Why don't we now go over to our audience and take some questions? Okay, let's see what we've got. We've but just enough time to take two questions. What will happen to a pet lover in the crowd? Great question, though. In this breakup, who gets the dog? But there is no dog. It's just a band name. Oh, denial in the brick dog camp. The fate of the dog is still unknown. There is no dog. Sensational. There's our soundbite. You heard it here first, folks. Gareth Gringle declares there is no brick dog. No, that's not what I. Oh, amazing. Okay, let's see what we've got. We've just about enough time to take 2 questions. Well, we're never going to say that. They're just literally split up. Great question there from the audience. What would Taro Deal say about the demise of Brick Dog? I mean, Tar's songs are still out there. So, Clive, could we talk about my new album? Amazing! Fantastic questions from a fantastic audience. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have today. Thank you to Gareth Gringle for joining us, and to you, our viewers in the studio and at home. But Clive, what about my new album? Until next time, I'm Clive Robertson, and this is Monster Music TV. Damn journos. Track 3. Okay, let's go. Honk if you're lonely. Is that on the master? Thank you so much. All follows are anonymous. Please feel free to look or chat whichever you feel most comfortable with. Oh my god! Hello. You must be. Hi, how are you? A Valkyrie. Now, do you prefer Valkyrie, or do you prefer Drake, or do you prefer the whole thing? Just so I know how to say your name properly. You must be the new kid. It's so good to finally meet you. I am Paul, babes. Can I call you babes? Absolutely, babes. Whatever's fine with you. Oh, we're going to get on well, you and I. So, me, you... See this thing? It keeps jittering up in the corner of the screen. Brick Dog breakup. Long-time rock band Brick Dog break up amidst announcing new projects. Grungy rockers turned indie crooners Brick Dog are no more after an acrimonious split between the band and lead singer Gareth Gringle. The explosive news comes alongside 2 surprising announcements, sinking any hope of these 2 camps making amends anytime soon. Gareth Gringle is going solo, and folk, with album Going Gringles. While the remaining 3 members of Brick Dog have announced a collaboration with Robbie Dare. Dare is best known for his sardonic delivery with cult favourites Ego Sunny Side Up. Ooh, okay, we're getting... See, this is cool. This is why I like this kind of stuff. Because, as I say, when I was younger, much younger, if I bought a band, I wanted to know everything about the band. And I wanted to know, but not in a kind of parasocial way. I wanted to know the various groups that they'd been in. So, for example, I got into Pearl Jam during the grunge years, really early on. But then also started to listen to things like Temple of the Dog, which led me into Soundgarden, which led me into Green River, which led me into Mother Love Bone. I just wanted to go back through the genealogy of all the bands and see where the members had jumped from to. I used to love all that history stuff of bands. You don't really get that much anymore, but perhaps also known as Misfire's sexist solo album, He Who Dares. Their collaboration has rather clumsily been called Bricked Ego, and also have a new album, Can Your Grins. Wasting no time, both albums are stealth dropping in stores today. No doubt in an act of direct competition. Oh, this is going to be a bad day. The various, we're going to have the various factions coming in. It's a divisive time for Brick Dog fans. What do you make of this, and where do your loyalties lie? Let us know in the comments. So you, and Mateo is late again, it seems. He must have been out partying again. Minnie and Minx give me strength, but I swear I will do him a violence if I chip my nails carrying the stock on my own. Oh well, while we wait for him to turn up, I'm sure you're dying to know why a guy as fabulous as me works in a shop like this. Well, Well, you see, I'm a giver. I give a lot of my time to a boring corporate job, which deprives the rest of the world of my talents, so I keep myself busy in the local community. That's why I work here at the Peter. But also, I help the people who run Too Bright, the club down the street. It's good for the soul. Oh, this is Matteo. Hey, guy. Hey. Oh, there he is. That's Matteo. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, Teo. Look, I know I'm slightly late, but for good reason. See, I was walking to work, but I saw an old Duo 505 2-player just sitting there in a skip, and it looked in good shape. Can you believe it? I just couldn't just leave that treasure there to rot, so I started carrying it, but then of course I remembered I hadn't eaten breakfast, so I went back and how much sleep did you get exactly? Generally, sleep isn't a concept I waste too much of my time on. Well, unfortunately, store opening times are a very real concept, one we should probably get to. Uh-oh. Wait for me. Okay, we're off again. Phonogram. Oh man, I can't believe it's the end of Brick Dog. This sucks. Okay. Ooh, we've got a Brick Dog. Are we getting that? Is it playing? Okay. Dinosaur sculptures, a proud shelf of dinosaur. Okay. This is wild. I'm sure somebody will tell us about that in time. Okay. As much as I'd like to keep grabbing, I really think we should open up. Do you want to have the honours? Let's open up. Another day, another way to exist under capitalism. Ooh, okay. Going gringo. So this is the new... Is there anything more in this store yet? I am so worried that I missed the opportunity to go in there and get explained what that was about. I'm sure it's not going to cause too much of this. So, what is that? Okay. Ooh, is there a first floor? I'm just having a quick look about the store to see what's changed. Doesn't seem to be that much change. There's only that Gareth Gringle record. Brick Eagle. Hello, Kubu. How are you? Have you been teaching? No, you're not teaching. You're lifeguarding. You're doing your Baywatch routine, where you're running with your floating can thing. Also, no. Were you being family cool? You being a family man, or were you out just generally stressing people? You were at the BFs. Okay. Were you E33ing, or were you doing the segs? Don't answer that. No. Craig, doting boyfriend. Oh, hello. Sorry, just let me just... Oh no, wait. Careful, Andres. Please be still, Zachy. Oh dear, don't squirm, Bruce. Oh, it's no use. Sorry, I'm looking after my boyfriend's puppies, but I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh gosh, I even forgot why I'm here. Oh wait, yes, I remember. Ronnie wanted me to pick up a new album he's excited for. But oh toot, I forgot the name. You watched a movie called Sinners. Ooh, it's a good movie. I forgot the name. Oh dear, and he really loves this band too. Or did he love their old band? Oh dear, oh dear. I think little Brucey, Zachy and Andres. What record did Daddy want? Well, it's obviously the Brick Dog one. I think that Brucey, Zachy and Andres, what did Daddy want? It was a good movie, but he doesn't get why it won an Emmy. Okay. Who's this guy? Can't be talking about that. Let me have a look at that and then flip that over. Andres, Bruce, and Zaki. So it's that, but I don't know whether he wants this. Or whether he wants the new one. Let's go back there. Walking the cow. Robbie. Going Gringos, where the three main members have announced a collaboration with Robbie Dare. Okay. This could be a bad... this could be a bad choice. Are we wanting that? It must be the new one, eh? Quick look. It's rare to use the term music supergroup, but what else is there for the combination of Ego, Sunny Side Up's Robbie Dare, and the remaining founding members of Brick Dog? An odd couple mix of deadly proportions. What a time to be alive. Coo. Coo, listen, Coo, are you listening? Nobody's got first yet. Quick.
Congratulations, you are the winner.
Lily's out, and nobody else realised that Lily was out and hadn't taken it. Let's go. We must have dogs. That's crazy. Dog love. Okay. Oh my! Look, puppies! This kind person found it. He adores that brick dog. So of course he did. For a minute I thought it was going to say he adores the Brick Dog band. Please don't get the new one. So he just had to get this new Bricked Ego album. Ronnie will be so pleased. Right, come on, my little darlings. No, wait, no, don't bite it. No, dear, no, don't jump. Come back. Yes, another rad. Huh? Oof. 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 Okay. I wondered when the first real weirdo was gonna turn up. You need the bathroom. Ooh. Mascot daughter. Hey, what are you talking to? That's the Tiny Taters mascot. He cheers for the Sparkle Horse secondary hockey team. It's a good band, Sparkle Horse, by the way. And he has sworn to never ever take off his sacred potato head. Can you imagine what he's like underneath that? Oof. Oh, fine. Okay, so that's actually my dad. What? He's secretly a robot. That's why he can't show his face. Okay. The truth is, his head is stuck. But he's been excited for some stupid album all week. And rather than wait to get his head off, we had to come straight here. I think he wanted the new Mimi album, right, Dad? Oof. Okay, maybe not. But since he's stuck, I did say I would help him out. And you can trust me, can't you, Dad? Don't think Dad really can trust mascot daughter Lyra. Exactly. So let's get this over with so I can go home and watch Glorf. Right, stick with me here, grown up. The musician my dad likes has some connection to cats. Oof. Okay, but I definitely remember a beard. Okay. Phew, and I think the music was supposed to sound really noisy and loud. Uh-oh, maybe I can find it myself. Oof. I think this is going to be the... I couldn't find it. Okay, so remember Grown Up. Maybe or maybe not to do with cats. beards and sounding noisy. It has to be the guy. It has to be Gareth Gringle. It has to be the new LP here. Because he's got a beard. Taking the world by surprise, Gareth Gringle, notorious as the replacement singer of Brick Dog, has decided to rip it all up to pursue loftier ambitions, and here they are, a quilt of folk and charm. He certainly doesn't play it safe, we'll give him that. Okay. Just one flush. Okay. Mother, mother, stone in a rocket, rabbit and me, tree king, earth are you there, piano pollen, remains, winter pie, and oh my. Okay, so I think this is all he has got a beard, but he was in Brick Dog, and it was a noisy band, which he's all just given up. Let's try this anyway. We can only be wrong once. And then oh. I don't know whether we're getting combos or whatever. Let's go. Given the fact that you wanted the album, you actually found it. You figured out what my dad was saying. The guy in the cover has a beard. Doesn't seem noisy. And he's from a band called Brick Dog. Wow, awesome job, grown up. And this means we can go home now, right, Dad? Phew. Until next time, grown up. Yes, we're back in the rad. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed that that one thing fooled me. Who's he? Ooh, look at this guy. He's edgy. Monkey see, monkey do. Say what? Robbie Dare is in a new band after he released He Who Dares. I wasn't sure I'd ever get the chance to see him live. Have they announced any gigs yet? Okay. Let's do that. Can you believe the nerve of that guy? Leaving a band behind to go solo. The only reason anyone cares is because of the legacy he inherited. Tar was the real deal. Anyway, you got something for me, my dude. I'm looking for something that I'll be into. Help me out, my dude. Okay, so he's not going to be wanting the new... He's not going to be wanting the new the Gringo one. And if he's got Brick Dog and Tar, maybe he wants the... But surely if he had tattoos of Brick Dog and Tar, he's going to already have the albums. There's not a lot to go on there, is there? Brick Dog fought for years as a pugnacious rock band. In 2014 they got their meteoric rise, and this live album captures that alignment of stardom. Notably singer Taro Dio, the Livewire singer, would soon die not long after the show. He looms large on every track. I would have thought he would have had this already, but let's get... I mean, that'll help him. Okay, he won't want the new one, because that's not got Tar on it. And I would imagine he'd have the actual album. So let's go and put that through, and then we'll put... It's Brick Dog, so... Hell yeah, my dude. I was there. That gig was like nothing else. Taro Deal, what a legend. Rest in peace, my dude. Gonna enjoy listening to this. Peace. It's getting worse because every time I get a rad thing... Chip Lennington. Good afternoon, Chip Lennington. It is an honour and a privilege to be walking into... Where am I? A record shop? Who the hell's still buying records? Out. Get out. Go on. Arrest him. Get rid of him. Ahem. Yes. I'm walking into one of our most prized musical establishments, Reaper Records. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Chip Lennington, your local hard-working MP. And but humble servant. I'm out here on the election campaign trail, not as a beggar holding out his hat for votes. No, I'm here as an enthusiastic patron of our esteemed local trade. And as such, I'd like to make a purchase. Pick me something flowery that seems positive, but also has an air of royalty about it. Flowery and positive, but also has an air of royalty about it. Okay. Well, there's going to be none of this. And probably none of that. Flowery that seems positive, but also has an air of royalty about it. What's this again? What does it sound like when you mix the sexy, messy sounds of electronic fuzz with the mournful moans of desire? Probably not that then. Flowery and seems positive. Secret Male Choir Club. I mean, that seems slightly more royal. I mean, that's got flowers on it. Santa doesn't play it safe. Loftier ambitions. That's a contender. I'm trying to think new and familiar and chancy. Yeah, probably not. That's not flowery. Hidden Hearts meaning the center. No, that's not it either. Okay, I think it's going to have to be this one again. It's in a manifesto. The world's mine, the world's Mimi. No. I'll try this one. It seems to be about the only thing that I can think of that is sort of flowery and lofty. Let's do that now. Yes. If it's folky, then that's probably... Bravo! Look at the positivity flowing from that artwork. Full of flowers and colour. Just like our green walkway in the newly announced business district. And it has a song called Tree King. Yes, I like that. See, politics is just like music. It's all about balancing harmony and assertiveness. An important reminder for us all with this upcoming election. But you know what I say? Avoid life's dips, vote for Chip. Good God, that if somebody said that. Now to dispose of this before I get seen with it. And maybe we can give it to a homeless chump as a photo op. Okay. Goddamn MPs. Yuck. I'm glad you were here to serve him. I'm not sure I could have. That man is fooling no one with his act. People like him who are changing this neighbourhood for the worse. One day, you find out they own the land your favourite shop is sitting on, or your favourite club, and voila, there's nothing you can do to keep them from selling it. I hope he loses the election so bad they name a street after him. Be right back. I'm going to spray some cologne to remove the stench he left. Okay. Patry. Hang on a minute, Patry. I need to check my phonogram. Ew, Robbie Dare is still in music. Didn't he get cancelled? Okay. Hello, Patry. Is it? Is it? Yes. Is it out yet? Brick Dog. Yes. Okay. Look for record. Is it out yet? Yeah. Some of these people are a bit cryptic about their intent. Right, down here. You would think with 3 aisles in this record shop would have worked out where everything was by now, wouldn't you? Obviously not. Right, let's go full fire here. Yes. See, she's got an ego bag and she's got a brick dog shirt. That's it. It's out. Finally. Thank you. Right. She kind of swept in and swept out, didn't she? Oh, my lord. I thought we'd never get them all to leave. Well, you weren't the most helpful today, but I get it. You left it all on the dance floor last night, didn't you? Sometimes you just have to. I just had a lot in my mind, and there's nothing like shaking all of it loose on a dance floor. That you do, girl. It's just a lot has changed recently. Like what? The neighbourhood is changing somehow. Yeah, some old coot's been trying to buy Too Bright, to use the space for an exciting architectural development. And this store sure isn't as well frequented as it used to be. And Morgan just seems a little tired. T said something similar. She's a smart one, that T. I just worry she'll let things she can't change get her. But yeah, I do feel like the neighbourhood is changing, and not for the better. Well then, we just have to work to preserve what we love about it. Right, you kid? Heh, nothing keeps Paul down. You know it, babes. But I do think it's time we go home. I've still got work to do. I've promised Seb at Too Bright I'd help him put a proposal together for the bank. Well, the only work I'm doing from here is counting sheep in my bed. Night. Night, girls. Okay. Ads now, ads now. This is cool. I'm loving this. I am really annoyed about the fact that I got that okay though. That stupid woman hoodwinked me into picking the wrong thing. Ooh. Is it foggy? I haven't really... It's day 4 and I still haven't worked out how to pull these shutters up properly. Here he is. Good morning. Oh, you kid, it's you. I'm never out of this shop. You're just who I wanted to see, in fact. I want to show you something. Because you shouldn't be fooled. I'm not just a pretty face. I'm an artiste. Have a look and let me know what you think. Kiss me like you mean it, Zine. Ooh, look at that. That's a bit spirited away, isn't it? Slightly. Whoa, good grief. Save the Too Bright. It is indeed extremely bright. Attend upcoming fundraising events to save the Too Bright and sign the petition on the back of the zine. Let's protect our community. The 18th of August to the 25th of August. What are you wearing? With Shona Morgan. Susie Spider hair wax. Neon toed leather jacket. Fiona McClare earrings. Vintage second-hand nylon dress. Joe Deere fishnet stockings and Kill Pony pull-up socks. Paul Fashnu asks, Shona Morgan, White Lip Blisters in and Walking the Cow, who are the hottest bands, local bands right now? Girl Junk, number 1, ooh, those girls are great. Bad Toes, loud, bratty and a lot of fun live. Pogo Stick, terrific new single. Agony Ant, deranged and delightful. Denise, can't deny they've paid their dues, so Hank's band gets on there, just sneaks in at number 5. Slurpy Kate. Okay, I'm not entirely sure. That does say Slurp. Oh, Slurpy Skate. Slurpy Kate, a completely different business. Oops. I'll just quickly move on. Snack and Skate. New decks. Find us at the 117 Wilco Street next to Carpet Chap. Hello. How you get to Carpet Chap? Pizza Bear. Cozy Bites with Grizzly. Find us on cheap prices. Nice. Your Spot. A poem by Kay Bustler. Elastic Heart. Bend Don't Break. I know the world is a lot to take. So listen and take a breath. Sit one moment, look at the sky, focus on one single spot with just one eye. Hold it, that spot is yours. You can feel it if you want, or not. The spot is yours to use, just remember it's there. It's not going anywhere. So the next time you feel alone, look up. Your spot sits forever and always there. Archie, I have problems. Would you like a hug? Yes. Oh. Hugs can take away so much stress. Bring a smile to the streets. Use this washable chalk to draw smiles on the streets and make our community a place of wonder. Activism can start with a smile. Funny that now, there's been kids. The kids are, I don't know whether the kids are off at the moment here, but because it hasn't been raining, the kids have been out in the street. Every now and again this happens. Kids find chalk, or parents give kids chalk and say, just go mad. And along the pavements, along the street, and beside ours, there's all these mad murals and writing and stuff. It's amazing. It looks really cool. It's like kind of washable graffiti, but I quite like it. I suppose there's some people who wouldn't really like it, but I think it's quite cool. Guerrilla gardening, 101. 75% of a menace, not too bad, Kisa. Lily grabbed menace. She was 91% on her first try. From the quiz, mix 1 cup of hot water to 2 cups of shredded paper. Wring out all the moisture and mix in the seeds. Okay. Shape into a ball and wait 24 hours. Once ready, throw the ball into empty lots or private land. Golf courses are tricky, and let nature grow. Would that work, do you think? Okay. Oh, I can't fill that in. Good. Okay. It's good, right? I'm trying to raise awareness about what's happening in the community. The good and the bad. Denise are playing tonight at the Apple Bed. We'll be playing a new song, Davy B. Don't miss out. Okay, we'll give Hank some love here. And what's Walking the Cow say? Checking in with Henry Kemp. Hello, Henry Kemp. The notorious Henry Kemp writes for his regular guest column, giving his verdict on new supergroup Bricked Ego. I moan, I groan, I utter a heavy, dreary sigh. Why? Because, dear reader, it's the advent of another supergroup here to roleplay as a reality TV show. Desperate ones so loudly in our ears that we have to pay attention. Really, is there nothing more sad than seeing a bunch of lost musicians adrift, glomming together to try and bat away irrelevance? Yep, I'm talking about Bricked Ego, which, let's be honest, is lazy as a band name. They're formed from the cobbled blocks of once an indie darling but now a bloody embarrassment, Robbie Dare, and the 3 forgettable chumps from Brick Dog, whose names I struggle to find because I couldn't be bothered to even look them up. I'm sure this will be a colossal... don't forget your popcorn. Yeah, let's not pay any attention to Henry Kemp, who seems just totally jaded. The good and the bad. Show them what's right in this world. Activate the people, honey. Here's Hank. Ooh, hello, Hank. Oh boy, this one doesn't look as if it's been activated yet. What's going on? Tonight. It's tonight. Denise, we're playing the Apple Bed tonight. I know, it's not like you've been talking about anything else. I'm just so nervous, you know? Hank, honey, you've done this hundreds of times. Time for me to head to work. Bye. Enjoy work. Parto. Hope it's not too bad. It's getting there. Hump day. So we're just about... you can see the crest of the weekend from here. But thank you so much for dropping by. And as I say, hopefully your day goes well. And no offence, but it's just the Apple Bed. Somehow these gigs matter even more now than before. Who knows how many of these I'll get to do, you know? You'll be fine. Thanks, kid. That's really nice of you to say. Okay, big breath. Knock, knock. Is someone knocking on our staff room door? Is it a ghost? Are we even open? I'll go see what's up. Hank? Oh. Good morning, everyone. Is the proprietor in the building? Excuse you, but who's where? Ms. McIntyre. I had the pleasure of meeting with her earlier this week. Her sister is one of my clients, after all. Sis... Wait, you work for Willow McIntyre? I'm here in the behest of one of my clients. I don't need to say who. But you just said who. Okay, very well. Allow me to speak in more layman terms then. I'm here to speak to your boss about this property. My client is interested in it, and since we're making arrangements, I advise her to get in touch. Promptly. Here's my card. I hope that's clear enough. Good. You're my number. How do you keep getting in and out of the building? Man, that jerk pushed right past me. What did I miss? Did you know Repeater was in trouble? Nope. Girl, are you kidding me? And you mean to tell me Willow goddamn McIntyre has been here and you knew about it? Okay. I knew Willow stopped by, but that's it, alright? You know Morgan, she didn't want to make a big deal out of it, which maybe is what we should do. But it is a big deal. I'm going to go sit up the front. Hank, I'm talking to you. Oh, we are getting to the bottom of this, kid. I like Paul. Paul's funny. Okay, nobody's messed with my notice board. All good, all good. Hey kid, sorry about all that. Bit of a hairy morning, am I right? And on our first day working together too. Promise I'm not always like this. So what's the big deal with Morgan and Willow? Okay, if I tell you this, I need you to know it's not because we're gossiping in here, okay? But with that weird talent manager coming by and stuff. It's like Repeater isn't my store, but I feel responsible for it, you know? Okay, so Morgan and Willow founded this band, Becoming Violent. Something happened between them in the split. I don't have the exact details. Morgan won't talk about Willow, and she won't stalk any of her albums. So just keep your head down and don't mention it, okay? Now, store time. Let's open up. Good plan. Right, let's go. Ooh, who's this? Somebody's desperate to get in. That's me of a sudden. Oh, who's this guy? Hello there. Gee, what a lovely store you have. It's beautiful. I've been to many record stores, and this one's really nice. I just love finding little music shops. Tiny troves of magic and excitement. See, I travel a lot, and it comforts me that no matter how far from home I am, I can always feel at peace behind the walls of a record store. I have a golden rule, though. Never overindulge. I'm only allowed one record per store I visit, and the record I buy has to be from a local band. That way I learn about a new place and its culture. Plus I get a souvenir to remember my trip by. So my friend, what local record would you recommend me? Okay, so we're on local records. I'll just do a quick check. Oh, that wasn't on there though. Dialogue tracker. Damn it. Why can't I see Paul's zine? Check store to add them to the in the store to add them to the database. Ah, okay. Okay, so look at all these records that we haven't found yet. There's so many of them. Dude. 83 records and we've only got 15 of them. I think Bad Toes was on there, wasn't it? That was the only local group. Because there was Hank's band, Denise, and there was Girl Junk, and 15 minutes, Kisa. Oh look, there's our flyer. Our flyer's in the window. I'm trying to remember all the local bands. It was Girl Junk, Bad... No. Yeah, Bad Toes, Denise. Oh, look at all these punters. What's going on here? Certainly wasn't that. It wasn't any of them. Right, okay, yes. Thank God we found that. Bad Toes, Pogo Stick, Agony Aunt Denise. So the only one we've actually got is a Bad Toes LP. Right, okay. Thank God we found that. That could have been embarrassing. Put that in here. Take this back to this dude. And then we do that. And then we can do this. There you go, son. Ooh, so vibrant. And this is what your local scene is about. It's certainly different. Thank you so much for helping. And congratulations again on your lovely shop. Great rest of your day, okay? Rad. Shady. Banned. Banned. Enchanté, darling. Now, how do we deal with this person? I have... arrived. Okay. And I'm ready to perform, darling. I'm ready for my moment. You just point where and I'll let my heart and soul do the rest. Sorry, who are you? Why, darling, I'm Jazzy Jazz, and I'm here to sing. I'm going to have to ask you not to do that, please. But darling, you can't be serious. The people need my voice to soothe them. Let me show you, darling. You won't regret it. Hit it. Ahem.
Unstoppable.
Good Lord. Please stop.
Unstoppable, invincible, undefeatable.
Good God. That's awful.
Unstoppable.
The band. I'm trying to get them out of the store at the shop. Jazz. Oh, girl. Do you know you're banned from here? But darling, would you really deprive the world of my voice? Yes, the rules are the rules, darling. But I'm providing entertainment. Paul, see? Paul, darling, be nice. Surely you understand the insufferable, insatiable call of the stage. Hank. Sorry, Jazz. No hard feeling. Okay, I'm going. Sorry, everyone. The show is postponed. Until next time. Do not let her back in, Hank. Yeah, I know. Hope she doesn't bite me again. Sorry, new kid. We should have told you. Jazz is one of our most notorious band members. Wow, people actually get... Yeah, I can see it in the counter. Rarely. But as you can see in Jazz's case, sometimes boundaries are helpful. And I mean, it is a crime what she's doing to Mimi. Heh. Anyway, I let you get back to it after all that excitement. You totally bite to get in somewhere. Even if I'm already a victim. Listen, just because you've been at the BFs, you don't need to be... I'll let you get back to it after all that excitement. Okay, he's allowed. Well, hello there. I don't believe I recognise you. In fact, I would swear I've never seen you before. If he'd said I'd never laid my eye on you before, that would have been such a classic line in there. Are you new? Started this week. Well, there you have it. It wasn't that a quick mystery to solve, eh? But seeing as you're new, I guess you probably haven't heard about the Wax Pack. Hello? Should I have? No, but that's the point. We're a private group of collectors. Very mysterious stuff. Some would call us connoisseurs, while others would call us a menace. Really? No, of course not. But I had you for a second, didn't I? Anyway, we collect more than just records. He's a record nerd. If you keep an eye out, mean. but you'll have to be thorough. Okay, so keep in mind, whenever you see a badge like mine, there's shenanigans at play, but for now, you can help me with what I really need. I'm very particular about my collection, no surprise, I'm sure, but I'll be damned if I can ever remember the details of what it is I'm trying to find. It's quite the predicament, eh? And this time I'm after something very particular. It's from this one lad who sings in this band, right? He was in the news just recently for joining some, I don't know, super group. But I'm not interested in that. It's his previous band that I like. Okay. They only ever made the one album, see? Yes. That's what I'm after. You reckon you can still find it with all that mumbo jumbo? Because I got to find that secret note Prior left inside it. I know what it is. So a lad that's in a new supergroup, but I want the record by his first band. Yes. It's this. But we've already... wax pack room. Okay, so if we do a heart, 3 foxes and a heart, then we might unlock something nice. Okay, sweet. Okay, pat the head. There we go. And then, what was it? We put the yes, a heart, 3 foxes, and a heart. Oh, look at that. You got it. Ego, sunny side up. Aye, of course. Banging. I've been meaning to add this to my collection for donkeys. He's got a right weird voice on him, that Robbie Dare. And there's some scorcher tunes in this, I'm telling you. Great stuff. Oh, ho ho. So you found a wax pack clue, did you? Looks like you're sniffing in the right direction, eh, kid? So here's a clue in return. Vampire, witch, ghost. I'm sorry, what? But write it down. Vampire, witch, ghost. That's your clue. A clue for a clue. That's how we operate. If you want to know more about the wax pack, you'll figure it out what's next. Vampire, witch, ghost. Be sure to not forget it, kid. Vampire, witch, ghost. I think it's got something to do with the storeroom. There's stuff in the storeroom that I can do. A vampire, witch, ghost. Okay, we've written it down. We've written it down, Rod. We're all good. Rita Butterfly. Hey, I'm looking for something for the finale of my show. It's off Willow McIntyre's Hemlock Needle. But I can't seem to find it. In fact, I can't seem to find any Willow McIntyre albums. You can't be telling me you have no Willow albums. She's an icon. The new kid won't know this, but girl, do I have bad news for you on this one. Girl, you can't be serious. Girl, trust me. You would not believe the drama. Ahem, what my friend is trying to say is simply that the owner of the store has chosen not to stock Willow albums. That's ludicrous. What's next? You telling me you don't stock any Becoming Violet either? Well, it's funny you should mention that. Is there anything not Willow related you'd enjoy? Mimi, maybe? Mimi? You expect me to trade a true diva with that ball of candy floss? Is that a no? Ah. You all need to have a word with yourselves. Because I can't even. Mimi instead of Willow? Not today, Satan. Not today. Well, I'm going to be honest. This happens at least once a week and it's still uncomfortable. Do you ever wonder how much money Repeater is losing out on because of it? It's Morgan's decision, Paul. Pointless to argue with her about it. Trust me, I've tried. Sure you did. Morgan, could we perhaps, Alright mate, let me live. Are you though? Are we what? Afraid of Morgan? I wouldn't say we're afraid, are we? I'm not. Jury's out on you though. That's respect you're seeing. Respect. I was her very first employee. When I was a young hunk. Look, most of the the people here would be pretty screwed without Morgan. Save for me because I'm amazing and rule at life. Yeah, she's done a lot for each of us, so we want to give her space on this, even if it's completely and utterly irrational. Okay. Oh. Hey. Hey, you. Come here. Easy, don't make it too obvious. Listen, there is a really, really cute girl behind me, okay? And I am freaking out. I want her to think I'm cool. But she looks way too cool, and I am most definitely not cool. I don't know, you look pretty cool to me. Can you help me buy something that will impress her? You know, make it look like I have taste. She's got a band t-shirt on. Whoa, don't just look, it's so obvious. Be chill, be chill. Sorry for snapping. I'm going to try and decipher the band T out the corner of my eye. Then you go get me the record. Foolproof plan. Okay, on her T it looks like a rectangle pattern, and I think I see 4 legs. Shoot, is that enough to go on? Okay, a T. A T? Well, oh, right, yeah, T-shirt with a rectangle pattern and 4 legs. Okay. 4 legs. Could it be that? Possibly. Let's have a quick look at that just to see if there's something on the label. No, it's definitely not that. I doubt it would be this because we've just looked at that. I think it's a rectangle pattern. We've got 4 legs. And there's sort of rectangles on it, so it's probably that, I would have thought. There's no 4 legs there. Right, let's have a quick look through the rest of the store just in case. It's definitely not that. And it's definitely not. It must be that brick dog LP. So let's go there and there. Stick it in the basket and let's go. We are going. Let's do that again. There we go. Brick dog. Yeah, that looks just like the t-shirt. That's got to be it. She's got to think I'm cool now, right? Okay. I got one other favour to ask. Can you slip her my phone number? Please just do it. I'm now going to attempt to walk out of here looking cool. I'm doing it. Wish me luck. This is so annoying. I've got that. Ooh. Here's Patry back. Another sensational night out. My melatonin is through the roof. I haven't slept, and I don't even feel tired. I'm going to read A Place of Greater Safety. Yeah. Look at the nick of his place. How can you live in such deprivation, Patry? You're staring at me. Oh, sorry. It's just, this is for you. What? I don't want it. Not interested. Thank you, but no. It's not from me. Then who? The woman from before. Oh, wow. But she was. You okay there? Yes. And wow, she was walking out with a brick dog record. She's so cool. Thank you. I need to pick up a record from my dad. I forgot the name. I just know he wants it because some gross writer he likes it. The writer sucks. He complains about bands I like, just like my dad. Okay, my dad wants a gross record that some obnoxious writer likes. Okay, that's in here. These are in a super group. This one really is there nothing more sad than seeing a bunch of lost musicians? Yeah, I'm talking about Rick Go. They're formed by the cobbled blocks of once an indie darling, but now three forgettable jumps. Sure, this will thank you so much. All followers are anonymous. Please feel free to lurk or chat, whichever you feel most comfortable with. Okay, this guy seems a bit of a div, but I don't see. I can't go back the way. I don't think. Can I go back the articles on this? They formed the cobbled blocks of once an indie darling, but now an embarrassment. Robbie Deere. So Robbie Deere was. I can't think of who Robbie Deere. Is he Brick Dog? But she likes Brick Dog. Oh. Yeah, was it back to this other thing again? Right, okay, this. Yeah, Robbie Deere, that's the very fella. Okay. Put that in there. It's on sale as well, even better. Right, okay, rip. Okay, sweet. No, that's not gross or puerile enough to be it. Oh. But thanks for passing that number to. Sad. Oh, okay. Got that totally wrong then. It must have been the. See, if they'd used the terms puerile, then I would have known it was the Bad Toes album. Hank, come on now. Don't you think we need to talk to Morgan about this manager guy? Can we not talk about this now, Paul? I have a gig to prepare for. Can we pretend this didn't happen? Just for one more day? But... Ooh, what are we pretending didn't happen? Uh-oh, Hank's off. Morgan, what a surprise to see you here. Is it? I do own the place. So anyway, what's the secret you don't want to talk about? Willow. Excuse me? We know Willow was here, Morgan. So, how is that any of your business exactly? Because our manager came by. Willow's manager came to the store today and told us Willow plans to buy the store. What? Were those the exact words they used? Well, honestly, that man used a lot of words, and I'm not managerial quality, so... So why are you worrying? I'm not worried. Right. Morgan? I'm going ahead to the apple bed. You guys lock up. I'll see you there. Oh, girl. I have a bad feeling about this. No, Morgan will sort it out. You'll see. Well, we probably should actually lock up. What time is it? 7ish? We have sound check. I gotta go. Okay, new kid, button up. It looks like we're closing and going to the apple bed. Righty, we're off. It's funny how these games annoy you when you make a mistake in them. Both times I've made a mistake, I've felt like it maybe has been a little bit disingenuous. It's annoyed me. Anywho, we are where we are. let's not ponder too much on our failure. We were doing super well before that. Ugh. Hey, welcome. Don't mind him. Welcome to the Apple Bed, a local treasure run by a local legend. Me. I run this pub. It's me. And you are? I can't believe this. Tell the kid who I am, Hank. This is Pat Brennan, former drummer of Becoming Violet. That's right. I've been making music since before you were born, and now I provide a space for upcoming talent, or those barely hanging on, like Hank here. Hey! You should really find out why Becoming Violet was so beloved. I've got a good thing going here, but, man, I do wonder what it would have been like if Morgan and Willow hadn't fallen out. Shh! Oh, my stomach. I'm gonna need the loo again. Hey, Hank? Oh, hey, Pat. Hey, punk princess. What's with the long face? Hank didn't tell you? Repeater's gonna close. Apparently it's Willow who's buying it. Oh, wait, what? Paul told everyone to find a new job before it's too late. What am I gonna do? If I have to work somewhere else, I won't be able to take care of girl junk. And you haven't even let us play the Apple Bed yet. I know that if they get to play a bigger venue, they'll get the attention they deserve. I'm sure it won't be what you think. But even if it was, you're young. You can always find something new. Certain other people have been working at Repeater for decades. It's just difficult to imagine doing something else at this point. I feel like one of those men whose wives joined the women's liberation movement in the 1960s. Those women gained a wealth of new knowledge and skills which allowed them to view themselves as a new kind of... Yes, okay, it's bad news, obviously. It sounds like you all need to head to the bar. Yeah, well said, Pat, the owner of the bar. Phew. Is there anything I can do for you? Actually, maybe there is something you can do. I have a policy that I don't drink before a show, although I'm feeling really nervous about tonight, and I quite fancy a beer to take the edge off. But once I start, I always overdo it. I've got low impulse control. It doesn't matter, even if it's low alcohol, it always escalates, and then I make a mess of myself on stage. If only there was a way to trick my brain into the idea of having a beer, but then not actually having the beer. Don't suppose you get any ideas for that, kid. Just want to trick my brain into the idea of a beer without actually drinking it. What? Okay, what the heck's this? A metal process, a metal bottle, and the synthetic bagpipe advertising are the hallmarks of metal malt. It's distilled in Hammersmith with processes oriented to the principles of pleasure. What's this? Warping what we think about stouts, Stouty J is completely transparent but maintains all the flavours of a classic stout but lets you look through it at the life beyond. Okay, doesn't say much about... Okay. A complex IPA produced in a warehouse in Cologne, traditionally served in Kobe. The brewing team focuses on repetition of the process outside Kobe. It's customary to wait 10 minutes before removing the foiled seal out of respect. Okay. A crisp lager that was originally brewed for a mission to its namesake in the asteroid belt. The mission in the lager was funded with the entire net worth of two early 90s art popsters who chose to remain anonymous. A traditional brown ale with notes of broiling water and backwards thinking, produced by Wes Frederick underneath a Perspex half pipe in Florida. It matches well with noodles and starfruit. Okay. It's probably going to be you, Kubu. A certain typical stout can be done. The only legally permitted beer and cider mix on the market in the United Kingdom is made by Lucinda Allen in Greater Manchester. Literally no one else has spoken, Kubu. Sometimes it's hot and you need to take away some time to... Okay. The team at Curious Winery rotates at the whim of its owner with leaders from the industry often stamping their first grape. Mull of Satire. The Lord brought an inspired generation of the use of British wine. What's this? If it's Sax Mixology Centre knows how to play 3 chords in a black jacket, the premix cocktail save. Okay. These are all okay. I'm quite confused. You're eating ice cream mochis and you don't know what to think of them. Probably be alright. Mochi doesn't have a huge amount of flavour anyway. I just want to trick my brain into the idea of a beer without actually drinking it. Okay, I just missed that one. Sometimes it's hot and you need to take some time away. Has a grass and herb aftertaste. Well, that says 0%. So I presume it's that one. I know he said beer. Ooh, edge trimmer. Alcohol free is a good idea. Bit of a slippery slope though. Once you have a beer that tastes like beer, you're one step away from a real beer. The wall of temptation is thin, let me tell you. But let's give it a chance. Good thinking, kid. Appreciate it. Okay, I wonder what the real answer was then. Was it the transparent one? Well, guess it's time for me to head backstage. Wish me luck, kid. Look who it is. And what do you have to say for yourself? What have I done now? Everyone's a mess because of Repeater's impending closure, fearless leader. Who said anything about closure? Well, word on the grapevine is you and Will's caught up. Groan. She's just bored. Drama for drama's sake. Just because you're not worried about this mystery manager and your sister doesn't mean we aren't. And so Gospin Gabby decided to tell everyone the store is going to close. I swear to... Listen up, everyone. Repeater is not closing. No one is kicking us out. End of. Hell, we still have ongoing renovations. So don't even think about quitting on me. Hooray! I know you know I'm too beautiful to work in an office 5 days a week. I need another drink to celebrate. Hey, you guys know Hank's band already started, right? Let's go. Wait, who's watching the bar? Damn it! Nice. Got your cell, Hank. This is cool. I'm into DVB. Uh-oh. What happened? Dude. I think the encoder broke. Live with Clive. Welcome, music monsters, to another episode with me, Clive Roderson. The ice cream mochi made me cold. Get the blankie on, Kubu. Today I'm joined by a fellow journalistic peer. Once a plucky columnist on Blisterzine, she's now head editor of scrappy music blog Walking the Cow. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else, I give you Linny Hurst. Thanks, Clive. Always nice when us lowly writers get invited back onto your show. Oh, don't be so modest, Linny. You become quite the prominent voice. Not jealous, are we, Clive? Don't push it. So, Linny, we invited you onto the show today to discuss a burning new phenomenon. Big goings on in the underground electronic scene, one which I know you've been investigating. This past year has seen a meteoric rise of 2 new names. You're talking about Shy Robot and Claudia. Claudia, exactly. Shy Robot's split EP with renowned virtuoso Roberta D, the futuristic Chrome Lick caught the world by storm, while Claudia's Nimbus Joyride has been on regular rotation this summer, becoming a sleeper hit. That sounds like a band you'd listen to, Claudia Nimbus Joyride. I don't know why. That sounds like Kubu music to me. But what's uncanny is the identity of both artists is currently unknown. That's correct. I mean, in Shy Robot's case, they've played some live shows, but only in dimly lit clubs, and always sporting some sort of mask to conceal their appearance. Yes, these rare gigs have sent fans into a frenzy, scrambling for any clue. Claudia, on the other hand, has had no public sighting. Nope, none. We really know nothing about Claudia. Hello, Clem. Ice cream has that effect on people. How are you? Are you good, Clem? Cautiously, I expect her to be a woman, as I suspect she's using her own voice. But beyond the slow, steady drip of songs released this past year, we don't know anything else. Ooh, really? Come on now, Liddy. We must know something. Small but tired. Life carries on. Good, good. Hello, Banshee. How are you? And lovely to see you. You got to give us something. Why do you think I invited you on? Well, Clive, as you pointed out, this is an ongoing investigation. I don't like to air fanciful rumours. No, but I do. Hmm. Well. I will say that the most popular theories that Shy Robot and Claudia are both the same person, or that they are both secretly some engineered stunt by Roberta D, are false. Oh, so suddenly you do know something. We have verified that Shy Robot is a young man and is at an age where his identity is being protected to shield him from the public eye. Plus, Roberta D has an upcoming release that appears to be completely divorced from either of the DJs. Grumble. Let's go to the audience. Maybe they'll have something more illuminating to share. Okay, let's see what we've got. Quite a few hands up. We won't be able to answer everyone. Yes, you there. Aren't they both obviously just AI? A cynic among us. And true, AI is very much our flavour of the month. Could all these smoke and mirrors just be one big computerised fake out? Linny, your thoughts? I mean, it's always possible. We are now living through the looking glass on this stuff and seeing no end to slop being slung at us. But no, I don't think so. Especially in Claudia's case, I think there's something authentic in her songs. An earnest quality. I personally feel a warmth of humanity in their electronic soundscapes. So yeah, it'd be pretty devastating if it was an AI behind it all. I say welcome to our new artificial overlords. Okay, let's see what we've got. Quite a few hands up. Okay. Why bother hiding? Sounds like an exasperated fan who can't make any sense of it at all. Care to share any insight as to why these two hotshots would not want to be known? Well, obviously I can't speak for Shy Robot or Claudia, but as I previously said, in Shy Robot's case, it seems more of a protective measure. I'm sure as time passes that will change. In Claudia's case, all I can think of is we live in a volatile industry. Fans and press alike are unlikely to value the privacy of such a star. I mean, look at us right now, speculating publicly about who she is. I see nothing wrong with it. I wouldn't blame Claudia for wanting to hide from that scrutiny. Yes, well, for us in the real world, we'll be hungrily demanding answers. And here on Monster Music TV, we won't stop until we know. Well, there you have it. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have today. The mystery of Claudia and Shy Robot continues. A big thanks to my guest, Linny Hurst, for sharing. Well, not a lot, honestly. Up yours, Clive, you hack. Until next time, I'm Clive Roderson, and this is Monster Music TV. Ooh. Okay, are we back at the pub now, do you think? I was enjoying that performance. Oh no, that was a bit weird. The lights just went out in the club and that was that. There was no more. No narrative, no what happened, nothing. Ooh! We've got new shutters. I like it. Still can't open them, but... Okay, we'll go in and see what's happening. A very good morning to you. I'll probably be another 15-20 minutes or so before we raid out. You're early today. Oh, you're early today. Oh, ho, ho. I lived a surprise. Hang on a minute. I need to clear this because it annoys me when it shakes in the corner. Anyone watched Denise at the Apple Bed last night? Man, what a bummer. Got kids, so I don't go to as many shows these days. Total heartbreaker. We only get half a song. Indeed. Jarhead are bottled on the charge of murder. Industrial metalheads Jarhead are finally charged for alleged murder of drummer Casper Tolls. One of the music's biggest mysteries could soon be solved. Did the infamous industrial metalheads Jarhead really murder their original founding drummer Casper Tolls? This is a bit of a parody of the Norwegian black metal scene, I think. And if so, did they also murder follow-up drummer Mikkel Sonia? The question has dogged the band since their debut album released around the same time of Tolls' death. It has been described as a painfully slow investigation by those affected. The lack of information has famously allowed outrageous rumours to take hold, most notably that Jarhead actually toured with Tolls' head in an embalmed jar. This particular rumour has been resoundingly debunked. The head in question was actually proven to be a stage prop made in bad taste. The Scandinavian outfit, have decidedly leaned into the controversy, antagonising law enforcement, writing incendiary song lyrics and being frustratingly cryptic. But the strategy speaks for itself. Each new Jarhead album has been a queasy, thundering success. Fans cannot get enough of these elusive, brooding and contentious headbangers. Although the tactic may be their comeuppance in the end, as their flirting with murderous pantomime is sure to play badly in front of a jury. For die-hard fans, these coming weeks will be a test of faith, providing a chance for the devout among them to prove that they were right all along, regardless of which way the sentencing goes. For those of us who have been following this story since the beginning, whether with horror, curiosity or both, it will surely bring a defining catharsis to finally know the truth. Did Jarhead kill their drummers? That's cool, I like that. That's quite a cool little Easter egg there. You thought I was an uncontrollable party beast, didn't you? I've been lying low since the Apple Bed last week. That Denise gig was something, wasn't it? Have you seen Hank since? He took a bit of time off, but I think he's been back. Your schedules probably just haven't overlapped. Is Hank going to be okay? He doesn't come across that way, but Hank's pretty resilient. He's still got us around. Friendship is a sheltering tree. Samuel Taylor Coleridge said that. Interestingly, he's credited with starting the Romantic movement in England. Romanticism influenced classical music, for example, by musicians introducing greater dynamic ranges. Yo, slackers. T, when did you get here? Wouldn't you like to know? Heard Hank's gig was a disaster. I wouldn't call it well, stuff happens. Also heard the store's going to get bought over. So isn't it great that I spent all morning stacking up the new shelves upstairs, when no one's even going to see them? What a waste of time. No, but Morgan said... Yeah, Morgan said. Would you really count on that? Yeah, whatever, Matteo. Is she okay? Seems to me like she's more upset than she wants to let on, honestly. Anyway, not to worry. It'll all blow over, and she's not wrong. We are opening the renovated upstairs today. Ooh, big day. Let's go show it to the customers. You know, it's never asked me to go back into that store. It asked me to do it on the moment I came out of there, and I got so excited about doing the game that I never went, I didn't join whoever said to go in there with them. And it's never offered me the opportunity to go back in again. Which I'm now beginning to think maybe I should have just visited it and tried to put in this vampire witch ghost combo. Phonogram. Oh my god, Repeater Records is spreading the good cheer with a new and improved upstairs. And babes, that means more space for records, for art, for clothes. And honey, we even got a pretty little Ponko party here. Sweet. Okay, all of the likes. Right, can I... there'll be a narrative bit starts now, probably, yeah. T must have gone for a smoke break. Well, I guess that's sure to cheer her up. That just leaves us to open up the shop. Don't forget to look upstairs first and familiarise yourself, if you so wish. Shall we get to it? Yes. As Paul Westerberg once said, here comes a regular. Okay. Paul Westerberg of The Replacements. I like this. You see, this is leaning into my music nerdism, and it's referring to a lot of these sort of indie bands that I kind of know about, and it's warming my heart. I am loving it. Right, I am going to go and look in the storeroom though. Right, so it basically said vampire. Shut up, Kubu. Vampire, witch, ghost. Oh, okay. Vampire, witch, ghost. What is going on? I'm confused. I didn't do it, Jet. Lovely to see you in there. I forgot, if I'm honest. I was rushing to get on the stream. This isn't just replaying again though, is it? Is it? This is a different track. There's obviously a reason for us to play this, which I'm not entirely grasping at the moment. Okay, I have no idea why we... I have no idea what's going on here. That was bizarre. Okay, let's go and see if we can go upstairs then. How do we get upstairs then? Keep going, someone might actually win bingo. How do I get upstairs? Okay, we've got new LPs, which is cool. Oh, we've got a whole host of new LPs. Oh, so many new LPs. I'm beginning to wonder if it's... I will win if we get hyped. That's not going to happen. Jarhead. Snarl. Yeah, I think what we might do here is just stop, because I can sense this is going to go... Ponko. We've got Honky Ponky in the Inconveni game, and we've got Ponko in here. Character Ponko, who looks a bit like Pingu, but he's blue. I like Ponko. Right, okay, so we've got 4 places upstairs. What have we got here? Deadly last gasp of freedom. Snarl, I tried. Shatterfist. Okay. Ghost bucket. Dirt. Right. I think what we'll do is we'll just pause that there. Save the game. I can't believe we've been playing all that time and didn't... Well, it's been auto-saving right enough. Right. So let's see that. Okay, there's been an auto-save and then we've just done that. Okay, let's bring it back. Quit. In fact, look, wait a minute. Back to main menu. Right. And then I can do the whole jump back from the green screen. So you watch that. I will disappear and then we'll come back and have a quick chat and then read out.
Repeating the same phrase over and over and over again. Will you ever make it to the end? And those mistakes are staring you in the face. But when you look around, they're all wrapped up in sound and haven't noticed you forgot to concentrate. So get out of your mind and let your hands lead this time. Leave all those worries behind and give yourself up to the music. Yeah, get out of your mind. You might just have a good time. Hit the right notes and still smile. If you give yourself up to the music. Say goodbye to running off the stage, holding your head in your hands once again, and saying that you'll never play again. 'Cause you got more to say than the notes that you failed to play. So we'll embrace imperfection, accept the fact that we're human, and being messy makes it more fun anyway. So get out of your mind and let your hands lead this time. Leave all those worries behind and give yourself up to the music. Yeah, get out of your mind. You might just have a good time. Hit the right notes and still smile. If you give yourself
Sorry, that took a little bit longer than I anticipated. Everything's just sort of crashed and burned. Which is not great. Nothing's working at the moment. It's because of that slight crash that we had earlier. I think we're everything's just yeah, not working as well as it should have done. So I wonder if we can get... Oh, look, we've got a Kuwu. I'll give you the first there. 76%. Right. This is not going to work probably, but we'll just have a quick look here. Yeah, okay, so we've been up for 45 minutes since the crash. An average viewers of 13, peak viewers of 17. 1 new follow. So we've had 2 new follows tonight, so thank you very much for those. We have had 3 channel points, 3 minutes of ads. I think we had a good couple of hours before that happened. So I think we're probably streaming on for about 3 hours, just over 3 hours at the moment. And there we go, top yapper as predicted. Sorry, that should be there. Just do that. good? Huh? I told you. You had the most messages, even though you were only here for about half an hour, Kubu. Nobody has spoken at all tonight. It's because Lily's at the quiz. So it's normally you and Lily that keep the chat going, but there's been nobody. Everybody's popped in and said hello and just disappeared again. But that's fine. Some nights be like that. I've been enjoying the game, so that's not an issue, really. We can put that off and then do that. Right, let's have a quick check down through the bingos. We have had new followers. We haven't had new subs. No bits. Haven't had any raids tonight. We haven't. The boys didn't come through either. I did have to pee before the game started, but I never told anybody. I remembered to change the category. I have lost it a couple of times laughing because some of the banter has been pretty funny. Didn't have to do any of that. Scratch my head. Didn't quote. Kisa hasn't been a menace. I don't think anybody's been under 10% either. Weird. Have we got anybody in here who would satisfy that category? No. We're puzzling on a platform and somebody wins at bingo. Okay. Interesting. I've got Naffle and bingo. Although you need a gifted sub. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, that kind of helped, but not in the right place. I've got that one. All my alerts are broken for some bizarre reason. I can't hear anything. I don't even know if they're coming through or not, but nothing's making a noise at the moment. Wow. There you go. That didn't help. It would really help if somebody went under 10% menace, though. Right, let's do this. Let's do this and see. Can I do it? 60%. Damn it. 5% of a menace. Crazy. Well done, Clem. Okay. Cards. Okay. Now. And I helped. Indeed, you helped. Let's do that. Okay. Let's see where everybody goes. I think everybody's on. Everybody's got a different number they're waiting for. It's painfully slow. Everybody's like, "Oh, come on, come on, come on! Who's gonna win? Who did that? Who did that? Shocking! You're getting banned. I don't even have 17 on my bingo card. That's useless for me. Absolutely useless for me. Oh. But I wonder if I can get this overlay appear on screen. It'd be better to get it to appear on screen, wouldn't it? So you could see the vote as it moved. I'll need to look into that one. Okay, it's 17. Who wins then? Somebody must have won because of that. Who did? Decide to pick a random one for somebody. Okay. I don't think it's helped anybody actually win, though, Climb. Weirdly. Show yourselves, indeed. Let's do this and go here and then do a quick recce on who's on. Um, I know who we're going to go and see. I know exactly who we're going to go and see. Right, let's go. I have been waiting for her return. She has appeared. We might be very, very early, but who cares? We can go and see Kira and say hello. She has, well, in fact, there's a minute. I think we're going to turn up almost. We're going to be slightly right. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let's. I'm just wondering whether we should cancel read and then come back. Yeah, I'll cancel that, and then back. Okay, 2 seconds. I'm canceling it because she hasn't. Well, she hasn't started yet. I just wanted to be. I wanted to actually. She's still on her starting screen. Okay, let's go. Cozy. Kira. Okay. Right. So by the time she's our timer's run out, we'll be there. Okay. Does it pick a random one when all the votes are tied? I don't entirely know, Clem. Did Pemmy win again? Fantastic. I love it. I think it is random. Yeah. So I think, yeah, it must do when all the votes are tied. But one of the votes got at least two votes. So from that point of view, there we go. Anyway, thank you everyone for being here tonight. I don't know what happened 45 minutes ago. Everything just suddenly stopped. But I shall stitch the VOD together, and yeah, I am I am super happy. It's okay. It's fine. Kira will like that. She'll like that kind of humor. It's fine. Don't panic. Don't panic. All good. Raid stuff. Sub raid is that as well. So we can go and say hello to Kira. She's just coming back to streaming. She's been off for quite a while as she's moved apartments and areas. So it'll be lovely to run across and say hello. Thanks to everybody. I'll be back on Thursday with another new game, but we will be playing more of this because I am absolutely loving it. So let's go say hello to Kira, and I will see you on Thursday. See ya. Oh.
Mondays, but we'll see because my new Daddy. Hey, what's up, Daddy and Raiders? Oh my God, Daddy. You were like, can you please go live again so I can fucking raid you?
No, of course not. But you had for a second anyway. Collect more than just records.